Oi, oi. Hi guys, Liedtke here. Good to see you. Welcome back to the Liedtke channel for a bit of a mind blow, bit of a mic drop. Let me just check my comms, you know. Good to see you all anyway, guys. Happy Tuesday vibes. Okay, that's coming from over there. Excuse me. That's coming from someone else's computer. There you are. We are all sorted. Good to see you guys. Welcome to the Celtic Tartarian channel. Welcome to my Facebook page, and I'm live also on the Liedtke channel. So, yeah, it's like flatter day, only it's Tuesday, but it's the same vibe. Good to see you front row seats. Long time no see. It's been like literally seconds. Good to see you, Divergent. Good to see you, Jeffrey Bailey. Good to see you, Mr. Beastage. And Brian, our Brian Bach, who's from Lenexley. Roll up, like literally. There's Joy. Good to see you. And Charles is in the house as well. Charles Riston, good to see you. Right. Let some people mosey on in. It's Mr. Three Fingers, King of Myrtle Beach, Veen, and Michael, and Enrique, and all you groovy people. I think Andrea's here somewhere in the house, and Shiva Shampooage, who I did a show with 2 days ago, and Brian Staveley on Mandala Effect. Okay. Mandala Effectage. There's D'Angelo, my bro. Good to see you, my mate. Israel Adams in the house, been around for absolutely years on the Truthers scene. So basically, we're going to have Truthers Anonymous. I mentioned this on my last post. Truthers Anonymous, okay? For all you poor truthers out there who've been suffering so long in this arena. I am a truther. You'd be like, yeah, I found out like the earth was flat, and then I found out that all history was a lie, and I found out like that it was all bullshit and everything was bullshit. I found out the wars weren't real. I found out that like basically they had like energy, endless amounts of energy, and they were just basically gaslighting everyone and ripping them off. So after I discovered all that, I felt great. And I was cured. Easy. Good to see you. Wonder Dog, good to see you. Ginger Graham, what's happening? Tree Dude, James Itch, Oggy. So, hi Joe. Hi Fab. Wonder Dog, Champion, the Wonder Dog. There's Ryan, who's indoctrinated. So we're going to talk about a couple of subjects later, stuff that I've been thinking about generally, talking about in my home. My Brian. Marie Louise, good to see you. Alva Billy's in the house. And there you are. Truther Anonymous, which is the title of your next vlog. Little Bunny Foo-Foo. Fucking love that Foo-Foo bit. Morpheus and just Tony. We love Tony and we miss you, Tony. Okay, we're going to get a big hook. Hook it onto America, and I'm going to tow Great Britain over to America. Connect it up. Maybe a bit further south, closer to Jamaica or Florida or something, so it's a bit better weather. But anything is possible if you put your mind to it. Okay. Chocks away, anchors away, and off we go. There's Britain. What's that? It's Britain. It's sailing across the Atlantic Ocean, being towed all the way to America. It's not a shitful being in this crummy climate. Everyone here is not up to it. Chris, good to see you. Home Bliss, and all the chat. Tiger Turco, Ruman, good to see you. Okay, roll up, and we're going to talk about something that I think Matthew Davis. It's on the 9th now, Matthew. We're having a Flat Earth British meetup. Pavlov Sheep, who are you who's so wise in the ways of science? And 7-0, good to see you. So, yeah, we've got a meetup in the 9th of December at my local pub I've hired, and we're getting some catering in, so we all have a munch. Yes, Neil C, that's my gang, that's my friends. That's Hank the Wank, my brother, as you can see. still suffers with protein spikes, and that is. Wait for him to shut the fuck up. He only got himself to blame. He's dead anyway, so don't feel any sympathy. And that is, Boris Trumpsky III. Zeke Highland Boris. And he says obey on his hat because they want you to obey what we do. Just take absolutely no notice whatsoever. So yeah, it's my company. Cyberman from Doctor Who. You may know Cyberman. Yeah. They didn't talk much, did they? Wonder if they were using computer psychic abilities, like robot psychic abilities, because these robots, they're all into this, like, say, mainframe, aren't they? So they don't, like the Borg, for example, they haven't got to talk all fucking day, have they? They're all like, assimilated into the Borg collective, aren't they? So that all they have to do is like think, fuck all, maybe Borg thoughts. Anyway, not that that's anything to do with this vlog. This vlog is super interesting. So, the story is a young man came up to me and Campbell, who is autodidactic, in San Diego about 2 weeks ago when we were at Archaics' SoCal meet in Southern California. His name is Henry Bono. Henry Bono from Open Realm. And he gave me a narrative on an A4 piece of paper as some sort of solution for my question or our question concerning spaghetti skywires. So what we've been suggesting, guys, is there seems to be a lot of skywires and cables in antiquity, even blocking out the sky. The buildings, they're just everywhere. So we were thinking, is there more going on with these skywires? We have proposed, were they just gathering electricity out of the sky anyway? And that's what's been going on. Well, this narrative is probably the most comprehensive that I've come across, which I'm happy to share with you. This fella, if you want to speak to him, is youtube.com/openrealm. Okay, Henry. Lovely chap. So, gave this to me and Campbell, autodidactic, and there was one of these electricity towers across the road with two of these huge capacitors on there. And we looked at it and we read this and we looked at one another and we went, yeah, this is like on Power Jet Fuel hoax and all of the other bullshits they've been putting on us. I think this is real. I think they have definitely been doing this, and this is why. So buckle in. Okay, I'm sure this will be all over TikTok. Give it a couple of weeks. Anyway, we're here to enjoy ourselves and have a good time, okay, in this realm. I'm not even going to connect my Brian thoughts to anything like that is like selfish as well. Negative context. I don't have to do anything like that in my reality or my realm. So I'm not going to. And see how that pans out. Hey, it's a weird saying, isn't it? Pans out. I'm not sure about that. Find another one. So is Shiva cracking jokes in chat? What's this? Paul McGrowan or McGon? Excuse me, Paul. Fucking Paul Grona. Oi, West Cardiff in the house. See you in a few weeks' time. Oh, fucking sake, Paul. Bring the love, homie. West Cardiff, eh? That's here where we are. So you're local, are you, Paul? Let's have a look. Oh, cool. Truth is in my own community. See how this is working out? Oliver Klein, good to see you. Morpheus was right. Yes, Morpheus was right when he said that the mind is a very powerful thing and it makes it look real. It doesn't make it real, but it does look real. I'll give it that. In some parts, it's actually, it doesn't look so real. It looks a bit like the energy is definitely running out. It's a bit fading. Everything's a bit, the vibration, the consciousness is struggling. Everything's on energy saver mode while we go through this battery change, which is a really fantastic thing, by the way. I don't know if it's all that good for people who are stuck in negative content sort of victimization mode and like the me mode, which you hear a lot. So you see that a lot. You hear that a lot. It's all about, like, I don't know whether they think they're the center of the universe and we all revolve around them. I don't know. But there's a lot of people in this place when it's me, fucking me. It's never the collective. Yeah. And then you find out that all of their problems that they're moaning about are created by their own sentences. Less is more. Anyway, we'll talk about that a little bit later. But first, the solution to spaghetti sky wires. Okay. Now, I'm going to show you some images. Check a look at this, and we'll go through. You know, if you're not up, you can watch a video of spaghetti sky wires on the this channel further back in time, maybe a year ago. Right, just give me a second to share. To share these windows. Okay. Okay, thank you. So, what you see here, let me just check my picture. You see all over America. In fact, when we nearly got caught in a tornado back, I don't know, May, something like that. Myself and Sean nearly got caught in a tornado. And these things fell off of a post, and they were just lying on the road, which was like in the next street over, which was pretty horrendous. Now, so stop and notice, right? The naked, thin, topmost wires running throughout our neighborhood. Also notice the high power lines draped throughout our countryside. Now, we've all seen them, and I proposed maybe, I don't know, a year ago or so, that some of these pylons look very satanic, like sigils, like satanic sigils, and they're all across the countryside, interfering with the ether. But that's not in this narrative. Anyway, so these are running through all of our cities. These are running right away across the countryside. Now, what you find is the top wires are naked and bare wires. What you find, bare conductors of the overhead power line. So these wires here are naked. Okay. Excuse me. So what you find is both of these types of lines always end in transformers. The transformers are just things to convert raw electricity into usable form of electricity that we can use for our toasters, etc. In residential areas, transformers look like cylinders. Excuse me. Cylinders. These things here. The transformers look like cylinders, which then fed directly into our homes. And in the countryside, the large power lines, these little babies, you see on the thumbnail, the large power lines end in large banks of them set behind barbed wire and are found next to factories or industrial centres of some sort. Is this a setup? So what they're telling you is that there are large amounts of electricity which travel through these uncovered cables across maybe hundreds and hundreds of miles of desert, across Colorado and New Mexico. I've seen these things. They go as far as the eye can see, and there is no electricity drop-off. Well, that's weird, because with my extension cable, if I connect two extension cables, I can't run a grass cutter because the electricity drops off so much. You know, you can't do that. So how come it's not doing it there? How come there's not an electricity substation every, say, few miles or so to jump the electric so it goes, many, many more thousands of miles? So what we find is there is an energy differential between the ground and the sky. The higher one can stick a wire connected to the ground, the more electricity will want to run through it towards the earth. When the differential is too great, it will simply jump across. We call this lightning. Now, occultist Benjamin Franklin wrote, "When the rain has a wet kite and twine, so that I can conduct electric fire freely, you will find it stream out plentifully from the key on the approach of your knuckle." The key, he says, is the stick of wire in the air. So is the wire that draws the electricity from the sky into transformers, which makes it usable for our homes and factories to feed into. Wires are insulated underneath, though the transformers are connected to the ground, and so the energy wanting to reach the ground passes through them on the way to your toaster, oven, and electrical appliances. Okay. So these things, once this infrastructure is erected, it generates an endless stream of free electricity with no moving parts. The only maintenance needed by departmentalization is unionized through workers who repair only a small part of the puzzle piece that is within the purview of each. The only occasional interruptions to the endless flow of electricity are the conditions of extreme heat and extreme cold, which momentarily diminishes the energy differential between the earth and the sky. Okay. Mankind has been paying through the nose for this freely generated electricity for over a century now. The scam depends upon us now understanding how electricity works and believing that we can attain electricity by burning dinosaur bones. Yes, electricity can be created in many ways, including the spinning of turbines with coal, wind, rivers, and more. However, our present civilization simply creates energy from the air. The only resource needed besides the trees and the metals is the labor of the men and women who erect the poles and the wires. Okay. Notice that this understanding of what fuels the known world requires no advanced knowledge of electricity or physics whatsoever. They tell you that it's complicated. However, you can see for yourself that it's simple. Alternatively, instead of hanging horizontal wires, a tall tower can be posted straight up in the sky. Towers, skyscrapers, we talked about this. Higher up, more electric static potential. Now, we're just not allowed to stick these aerials up, because of FDA rules, etc. We can't just put these things up anywhere. We've got to ask permission. Apparently, stick these giant aerials up, but they're doing it too. Now, interestingly, what you can see here is a picture of Manhattan and Battery Park and what was apparently a fictitious obelisk. Anyway, so we get towers that can make electricity. Now, interestingly, okay, the towers or the World Trade Center were empty and contained no occupants on floors because they had been created to designed to create electricity. Engineer Fred Bernstein, who died at the age of 92, New York Times said at February 11th, 2021, he stated, "We were feeding energy down into Battery Park." Oh, is that why it's called Battery Park, I wonder? And from that, we powered the entire of Manhattan. The new tower there does it today. So the Millennium Tower does it today. It all directs to Battery Park. It's all free energy. Okay, so closer to home, tight zoning laws against placing towers or poles high in the air have nothing to do with airplanes or aircraft, but have everything to do with keeping the people from accessing energy off grid. Well, let's have a look at these pictures and see if they corroborate. Now, what we got here is some pictures of Battery Park. Apparently, Bernstein had stated that they were using electricity from the towers, and I have seen many images of these buildings being completely empty and devoid. So if you want to get an aerial, a large area, where are you going to put it? On the top of a skyscraper, and the skyscrapers, the higher, the better. There's no picture in Russia, these sky wire affairs. I'm telling you, I think this is going way back, that these wires are actually gathering the electricity up the sky and delivering it straight across bridges through these maybe jump stations here, maybe even these little Van de Graaff generators grabbing electricity out of the ether. This little railway station here, you can see all this wrought iron and everything going on, but what you do see is the aerials or the sky wires going straight in here as well. These buildings all seem to be connected to the sky wires, not just telegraph. And I'm going to look a little bit later, some clues that I've been picking apart, guys, concerning the San Francisco event. They cleaned the streets up here in 1906. This is in San Francisco following the earthquake. Some of these buildings are absolutely fab, not so much for the city hall, but what you find is during the event, straight after the event, is none of the sky wires or the electricity for the tram seems to be affected. How that is possible when the streets are ripping up because it's a violent earthquake, who even knows? And what we've seen is a massive abundance of sky wires in the past. We thought that's where we got the spaghetti sky wires idea from, or I did, concerning like, well, you can't even see the architecture in the background. All there is just, it's just blocking off, excuse me. I'm not sure if I'm actually showing that image. There I am. Blocking off the view of the building, and yet there's just millions of them. So some of these photographs we've seen are like 1900. I just can't imagine that, you know, there's that many people got the telephone, telegraph. Telegraph was from telegraph offices. Hardly anyone except for Gomez had them in their house. So where are all these wires going exactly? Are they doing more? And here's an old picture I thought was really interesting that was posted in 1858 of Battery Park, and it's got Fort George, pedestal of George III's melted statue. I'm guessing they just melted his statue because they were pissed off with Crazy George. British fleet departing, okay, 1783. It's a pencil drawings, never had photographs. And then we fucked off home. And then later they named one of their states New England in memory of beating the English or whatever. I don't know, it makes no sense. Anyway, Battery Park, it's got this round rotunda building on a pier, and it's had towers as well. As you can see, there's a large tower there. But what you find is I've posted this before, it's on my channel. There was a star fort here on the top of Broadway, and it's in a similar location to World Trades, and you know, in a local location to Battery Park also. Okay, and some person in the past proposed this. Excuse me, just make the image a bit better. Proposed this obelisk. I mean, the 1930s. That never actually apparently happened, but that would have been really good for the purposes that they're saying. Excuse me, that's a really small image. Also, these towers, anomalous towers. You see, there's a wire going through to the top of this tower. There's a wire coming out of there from whatever, and these wires hanging down here as well from these. You know, even the trams, the overhead electric tram cables. I think that they're doing the same technology, and this is all free running stuff. You know, another place that you would pick up a good charge is near the ocean with all of that salt content and the waves coming through, standing waves, etc., scalar waves, and then you'd stick all your spaghetti skywires. This is Atlantic Beach, New Jersey, to pick up, you know, the static as it's coming through. I can't imagine all of this being telephone. And there again, you know, they haven't got sidewalk, they've got mud, but they've got a tram. What's the tram running on? Because it's not a horse and cart. Can you see any overhead cables? I actually can't. So what that is running on, I don't know. Okay, maybe just a wireless motor running from available electricity in the ether. So they got sidewalks. The buildings look really old. First floor, front doors, they look mudflood affected to me. And these buildings, what have they got on top? How many times have we seen these? Massive aerials. Massive aerials, massive aerials, massive aerials, massive aerials, down to domes and down to these balls, which we sometimes say that there's maybe mercury and whatever. But anyway, resonating science is abundant on the roofs and the towers of the old world America. So these are the towers that are reaching up into the static. They're pulling a charge and they are running free electricity. This is an interesting photograph. And apparently tourists have come into San Francisco to have a look at the city ruined. Apparently in the caption for this, you can see all the buildings disappeared. So when this terrible earthquake happened, it didn't do absolutely, it collapsed all these stone buildings, you see, but these wooden poles, okay, it did absolutely nothing to. And the tram system and all the sky wires were totally unaffected by the San Francisco event. Same as the Hiroshima narrative. Tram system completely operating, so they had electricity. Okay. So there's some pictures. Now I'm thinking the same now guys, for skyscrapers, like the top of the very anomalous Empire State Building. They've got really large aerials on top. Now we know that balloons landed on the Empire State Building. Could they be freely recharging them too? Very, very possibly. So let's just scroll back here. So that thing there is doing it today. On that location, it's probably a nodal point, and you can see they just got a giant aerial on the anomalous. Why I say anomalous, we got like pictures of it being built, but they're like the best colored pictures, and they seem really fake and staged. And this building is supposed to be on the site of the Waldorf Astoria, and which is a beautiful building. They knocks it down. It's on the corner of 33rd and Madison. It's like, yeah, whatever. And then you've got this giant tower landing platform for balloons and stuff here, but this is a giant aerial. Just like the Eiffel Tower. Just like the Eiffel Tower. And coincidentally, this is the call center, the fire in the call center, because it was a firestorm, started from the top and worked its way down, which is, you know, sort of suggesting that the heat maybe come from above. Who even knows? And there's a balloon, a zeppelin coming into land on these skyscrapers. Get free charge as well while you're at it. And that's what they were doing in the past, creating electricity for the whole of Manhattan, as they're probably a lot of these high rises are doing in the modern day. There's no accident that these things reach to the sky, and what have they got on top of them? Yeah, a giant aerial. And I don't think that giant aerial is for a flag, because it would get ripped to pieces up there in all of that wind. Yeah. And I think all of them are doing it. As you can see, there's the interior to the Empire State Building. A spiral staircase that went down, a landing platform for everyone to climb off. You know, I when I first proposed this years and years ago, somebody sent me a link 2 days ago, someone on TikTok, I think it's called My Lunch, something like that, proposing all of this and balloons and Tartaria, which he calls Bavaria, or they call Bavaria. And everyone's like, oh my God, my mind is fucking blown. Oh my God, you're just so clever. Where'd you get all this information? Well, fuck me. So apparently that looks like it's on fire, but it's steam from a building in front. I pulled it up. I was like, what the fuck is going on with that? So it's got to be a lot of electricity generated to fuel all of that. So there they are, laughing their tits off, all the boys together, the boys club. George, Ronnie, who left his brain in a walnut dish, and other Freemason buddy, who's basically got bird shit on his head. Okay, that's Gorby. No, to his friends, Gorbachev. And they were all in a gang together because they were like having a Cold War, and they were all like really bad adversaries and enemies would all get together. Okay, and there is landing. And then that was more wide scale. That was all over America. And these huge towers, this building doesn't exactly exist anymore. They knocked it down in 1967. Just an unbelievable building that was in LA. And it's mostly an aerial. And it looks like maybe Battersea's power station underneath. There's similarities I can see. Just screams that this is an old world electricity generating place. And there's just a vision of the world to come. But I think the visions of the world to come are actually the visions of the past, because it was more futuristic in the past than there is now. Now is a special kind of stupid, but you know, whatever. So there's New York, 1851, and you can see that rotunda building on Battery Park. There's a few higher buildings there, but yeah, you know, it even goes with the circuit board city thinking, you know, to, you know, generate, you know, a realm like that. This is Las Vegas and looks exactly like a motherboard of a computer, but you need all of that power. Well, we generate human beings 2000 volts during our peak, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and maybe the electricity sockets in your wall are biodirectional and they're taking the electricity from you too to generate the sim. We're self-generating the simulation, so it needs energy. And when the vibration is low, the energy is low and consciousness is low. They're trying to keep it down because it is literally floating. Consciousness is exploding. To want for a better word, everyone is going to click their fingers. Wake the fuck up. It's just a dream, guys. Wake up! You're dreaming! So they were generating electricity. These things, resonators on the top, what similarity have they got with aerials? Is they're super high up in the air, obelisks. And I've proposed before, these were covered with electrum for conductive purposes, and they were indeed all over the antique world generating electricity. And isn't it funny, the word electricity is elec, trick, city, the trick of city. The trick of city with electricity. I got told by a sub years ago that her grandmother told her that she didn't want electricity, not that old scam again. So like even her mother knew that there was a scam. That's below the towers. They went really deep. Yet. Wow, 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 wow. This battery pack again. You know, this is to make things, you know, I want to talk about some of the conditioning they do in this place a little bit later on in a new little narrative. But these photographs, now, I think this is all world New York. I think that all of it is just being fucking edited and it's all just bullshit they're showing us. These photographs here, I think, even though they've been around for a few years, I think this is stupid and they would all die. I think they wouldn't be relaxed like this with death below them. I think that this is AI, and none of these cats actually did all this lunchy thing. I've seen loads of different AI conversions of these just to prove that they do that. And that these buildings, a lot of them were actually there anyway. If you get my drift. And yeah, that's Barcelona. Mathematically perfect precision streets. Just like the inside of a computer. So this is for sure AI. Have you seen this one? They want us to believe this is real. Apparently this is before they've taken it down, ships it across the Atlantic Ocean to be delivered and built on Fort Wood, apparently New York Harbor, but now it is in New Jersey because things are different. But that looks fake as shit. That doesn't look like it's even there. It looks like they just added it behind the buildings. Oh, that is awful, that one. This stuff was predictively programmed way back. See the girls in California. Breakfast in America cover, exactly the same. Predictively programming, telling you, because all is in plain sight. And wouldn't they hide free energy all in plain sight, thinking that people wouldn't notice, guys? Wouldn't they? Yeah, they would, guys. They really, really would. This Fort Wood, filled with esoteric meaning. You got stars and moons here on the grass, you see, all that sort of occultist alchemical symbols. And notice they got some two huge antennas there as well on an old star fort. But this thing, Lucifer, welcoming you to America. I think that plinth, I don't know, that plinth is the ancient world. This just, they rub people's faces in it. Take a look. This thing is new. It's been there since the Victorian era. Look, here it is being built. All right, take no notice. It's so real it looks fake, but it is true because they fabricated the past. It's bullshit on toast, guys. And what they do have is a ton of aerials and wrought iron work to attract all of that static energy. And they got the technology and they're doing it. And it's at the end of your garden and they're taking it straight out of the sky and they're delivering it straight to your house. And just like the jet fuel hoax, They're charging everyone a fuck ton of money to do it. Awesome. But anyway, silver liner miner. Okay. Silver liner miner, and the good side of it all is that at least like when they say, oh, you are all so super fucked, yo, you're all going to die because basically we're running out of fuel. Oh, yes, we'll have to harness new energies, probably all have to run away to Mars and live and have children there. Yeah, but obviously that's not going to happen anymore because they're never going to run out of energy. They've been having free energy all along. And the reason they've done all of this narrative for like coal and all of the rest is it's jobs for the boys and it makes a ton of money. It really does make a ton of money. These wind turbines, yeah, they paid Paradise, they built a wind turbine. Well, they cost a good ton of money and there's thousands and thousands of them all over Texas. Maybe £1 billion worth of fucking there's a bit of the old world hanging on. Somebody's staying there and they're saying, no, fuck you, I ain't going. And then they got to build big skyscrapers around it. See, there's more going on with churches, reaching up, metal on top, and the buildings, metal on top. Even this water tower has properties and a giant, you know, like a, well, I can see actually Reich technology with the vortex there. But yeah, these water towers are a bit of a mystery as well, but they have got giant aerials, giant aerials, giant aerials, giant aerials. And if you say, well, yeah, Mark, that's a flagpole, isn't it? Well, you can actually go on Amazon and look for electrostatic flags with little bits of wire through them, and they literally attract a charge. I shit you not. You can buy flags in the modern day that generate electricity. Check it out on eBay for yourself. So if they got it now, nothing new under the sun, I think they safely had it there. Don't you? Fuck yeah. How many sides on the Great Pyramid of Giza? You can only see it at a certain angle, apparently. So just have a look through some images. This is when they told all of this Tartarian building. This is Grand Rapids, which apparently is a really amazing Tartarian city. And these Tartarian buildings are all over America. They just tore a lot of them down. And then they built these fucking things. Sure, because, you know, they don't want to have them divine principles anymore. Because that keeps all of the energy down in the realm, doesn't it? When you've got no spiritual inspiration on your architecture. Look at this, 4 technologies. It's literally got the dome, the 4 angels, all of this going on. And it's super high up. That looks like old world. The thing is, all of that decoration, nobody will ever know. Unless you're in a plane or you can fly, because you've got anti-gravity underpants on. You ain't going to know that's up there. Because it's too high. And you wouldn't see it from the ground level. So why do it? Yeah, exactly. So wars, yeah, well, I don't know how to talk about them because they've got negative content and apparently people died. But silver liner mine was, I think that all the battles are staged. And I think that's why they call it a theatre of war. Let's be honest with ourselves, guys, is what do you see? I'll use examples. Guadalcanal, what proof do you get? Is some movies, don't you? CBS movies or Pathé newsreels of blokes not getting blown up or shit, just artillery and stuff. Or Iwo Jima, yeah. Oh yeah, we're on the beaches of Iwo Jima, man. You know, when we're fucking blowing up everything, yeah. And they show you these little movies, and they look like movies because they are movies. Just like A Bridge Too Far, just like fucking Battle of Britain, The Great Escape. These are just movies, yeah. So theatres of war are nothing more than that. And the only thing they tell you is in the cinema, just 1984, it tells you exactly how this shit is going down, yo. So let us move on. So food for thought, I think it's a thing. And the more I think about it, the more I think, yeah, they're doing that. Yeah, of course they're doing that. Look at this Tesla tech here. Seen this? Massive Tesla coil created the highest voltage ever produced by mankind. 12.5 million volts, estimated to peak at 1,100 amps. Okay, And there is this device, and it's covered by like an exceptionally big Faraday cage, so it doesn't zap everybody in the region. Secondly, winding 17 turns. But again, what are they? Sky wires, looking exactly like the cables that run along your street, don't they? But I think it's a thing. Well, anyway, food for thought. I'm coming back for a second. Come and check out how your cat's doing, see what goes on and stuff, and then I'm going to propose some more new stuff and see what you're thinking. Okay. What do you think? Spaghetti sky wires? Why do I keep seeing spy wires? Fuck. Okay. Morpheus laughing. Okay, let's have questions as well. Well, I'm happy to take as well because it's a Tuesday. We choose to relive, and the launch and technology of AI is the simulation. Well, yeah, but I don't think it lessens our place in it all. Understanding that we're probably robots, biorganic robots, AI. I think our souls are eternal and intact, but what they are in a technological sense, because everything seems to be like, they've conned us into thinking this is the real world and it's all solid and stuff, when in fact it's metaphysical, and we're a soul, a metaphysical realm. But the mind is a very powerful thing. And when they start directing in one way, it generates it in a certain way. I'll talk about that a little in a minute, actually, because watched these old Twilight Zones with Cheryl, the old black and white ones, and one of them came up, and we were like, fuck yeah, I'm going to be watching all these and picking them apart anyway for clueage. So, what's that? Gobble gobble, Bugman? What's that all about? Cheers, brother. Dallas, good to see you. Okay, I was going to talk a little bit about JFK because basically been to Dealey Plaza and checked all that shit out. TW, what's that, bro? Never go to the pool party at Parker's. That is not actually funny. TW. I have got a couple of jokes, but I'm not going to talk about butchers and stuff in this vlog, okay? Because it's in bad taste, and we're not doing that anymore. Dark humor, I mean. Holistic Media, good to see you, India, lovely. Shiva has spontaneously reincarnated. Okay, let's read this Shiva love comment. Okay, Shiva. Reincarnated as a stand-up comedian. No fucking shit. Are you doing jokes, Shiva? I hope so. We told a taxi driver your taxi jokes, and he nearly pissed himself laughing, especially when I told him about the one, oh, I love being a taxi driver. No one ever tells me what to do. And then I asked him to take a left. So, Pamela, good to see you. Lee Redcraft, good to see you. DJ Splashage. Maticus, what's the chance that every single mile of a canal is just UK dug out these with shovels? I think they probably dug them out. What they're doing in Cardiff is they covered all the canals over in the centre, and now they're digging them all out again. They're all got covered with concrete roads on them, and now they're exposing them again. Because they're dead pretty, these canals, and the water, all that water flowing through is good energies. There's lots of water under Cardiff. That's probably why you get these vibes going on, yeah. All of them standing waves. Okay, Tombs and Temples. Shiva is great. Needs a channel. He's got a channel, I think, bro. I think he's got a channel. You do need the link for that, though. Okay, Skycraft, good to see you. Kerry's in the house. Good to see you. So I haven't got any clue how many people are watching. You're on Facebook. You're on the Celtic Tartarian channel. So hanging laundry. So yeah, it's difficult to avoid anything. Like I catch myself doing it sometimes, or negative content, like in my Brian, an example. Oh fucking hell! I hope Kylie Minogue is just not like Danny Minogue's brother or anything, because you just don't know. We watched the new Indiana Jones movie, or like an hour of it. It was agony. Don't bother. And the leading role of the woman, yeah, that ain't a fucking chick. So there's that. But Again, it's a negative thing, so I'm actually don't give a fuck. Okay. Any more? But it's hard to fall back into all of that. Robin, good to see you. Lee McClintosh. Okay, favourite YouTubers in the York. YouTubers, quite good. It's all right. It's got good bits to it. Pamela Swan's doing linkage. Woohoo! Pamela, welcome. Delayed choice. So maybe good to delay your choice Tuesday. So you don't do the wrong one. Droopy, good to see you. Marticus, que paso mi amigo? I'm afraid I do not speak any Spanish, like ever, and never ever will, probably. Okay, so Freebird77, love hanging out with y'all. Good, fucking good. You can actually come and meet us personally. All you got to do is get a ticket, get a train, make preparations to come to Cardiff on the 9th. The weather will probably be all right. And we're going to have a party after a round table gathering and other things. Okay. It's going to be a giveaway. There's going to be a lot of love. Oh, that's going to be brilliant. Make sure to come. Where's Better Water? Hi there, from Michigan. Good to see you. Tyler Payne, good to see you from Dakota. And Alva Billy, good to see you, my bro. Are you hungry, Alva Billy? Yeah, of course you are. How did I know? Because I know things, mates. I'm psychic, you know. Mike D, as he gets up and goes off to the cupboard. Runaway Train, Karen. Yeah, no. And not remote viewing, just no shit. Dead, good to see you. Lee Redpath, good to see you, my broski. Nice one, Lee. So, okay, Machiavelli. So yeah, we had a flat day show. We did Mandela effect and stuff with Shiva, Bryce Stavely. You're somewhere in the chat. I think Bryce Stavely's going to spin up. I think, or some one of them later. I think Brian, one on his channels. Martin, you're fucking brilliant. I'm always bringing new pics onto the table. I find Jen's I never seen, and I've been watching you for a very long time. Jen, our Jen. Jen is in Truth Seeker 69. Yeah, Jen. Jen's awesome. Jen's smart. Christian Page, King of Real England is Martin. Fuck me. No. Christian, American people, stop. Pay attention, please, just for a second. All of Britain is not England. Okay, it's not England. They got Scotland up the north, they're Celts. Okay, we won't talk about them. We got Wales down here in the west, the lovely little hobbity people. That's my fucking bunch. Okay, we are not English. I am Welsh from Wales. Please know this. Saying this to a Welsh person is like throwing dog shit on my windows. There's not a Welsh man or woman alive. I can promise you there's a Welsh man or woman alive that is done with that. Are you English? Okay, we love them. They're just across the water. Yeah, I could literally buy a stick of rock an hour away in England. That's not the point. It's because you've got to know. Anyway, Christian, I'm Welsh. My head bland von hard eye. Sing up, guys. Welsh people. That's a Welsh moment for us, guys. Just feel like oil. That's us, that is, guys. Existentially, we know the best. Don't even worry. Anyway, Conspiracy Mystic Guru. How do you like my tunes? Ooh, let's have a... Well, they're not country and western anymore, Alex. They're more in the realm of heavy rock, which is my favourite anyway, because I'm not a big country and western fan. I like country and western as much as I like rap music. So, yeah, heavy's my thing. Angus. Want to tell you a story about a woman I know. She ain't exactly pretty. She ain't exactly small. Hi from Athlon. Good to welcome, Kerry, wherever you are in Athlon land. Tombs and Temples. That's a cute little name. And they want us on scarcity and all of that. Yeah, they want us. Yeah, well, they do. If you listen to all of that, and then you're like, oh, I watched the news and they said something's going to run out. Like, we got to pay more through the nose for it now. Because We're running out of North Sea gas, you know, so we'll have to convert, and this is going to be a really expensive process. Plus, there's the carbon tax, because obviously your carbon footprint is ridiculous. You need to stop farting, you know, all of you, okay? Or the weather's going to cook you all, basically. So what we're going to do, we're going to charge you a ton of money, okay, and mark it what is a natural event. Super truther. So yeah, Truthers Anonymous is like the AA for truthers. We all end up there eventually. I am a truther. But you got to say that proud. I am a truther. No shame in truthing, because it's honest, isn't it? It's them lot that feel shame, you know. They like, I'm not a good person, am I? No, but there's room for improvement. Just stop being such a dickhead and come back to the family. Be nice. Try being nice. How do I be nice? I'm only thinking to myself, what you do is you consider the other person's feelings. Okay, so slow down, take a step back, and think in your mind, how is this other person feeling? Called empathy. Must be practiced by all. Nita T, good to see you. Much love to the flight of Famich. Okay then, so we're going to have a look at some few more images. Remember, Runaway Train, good to see you. Okay. I just saw a movie about a dude wanting to be a girl. Dog Day Afternoon. No. Hang on, stop. Dog Day Afternoon is one of the best movies in movie history. Okay. And Al Pacino being gay, and the other guy, he's paying for his sex change and he's robbing the bank, yeah? That only comes into it in the last half hour of the film. And it's not really the context. Well, it is sort of. But it doesn't make you hate Al Pacino, because you know he's probably not. He is. Anyway, but it doesn't matter. And the guy, he's in bits. He's like a ridiculous, like, big floppy gay bloke. And you really do feel sorry for him. It's like, oh, I love him. Look, that's a dude locked in a chick's body. No, that one should definitely, probably not chop bits off. I don't think that's good. But if you watch the film, it's very moving. Okay, watch the film. It's fucking brilliant. Except what happens to the other guy. That's not so brilliant. But he lives on and makes another movie, because it's only in the movies. And it's not too much death, and it's a really happy film. It's the people together. Yay! We're all robbing the bank together. Moment. So, Dog Day Afternoon. I love that film. Did I rant about Dog Day Afternoon? Yeah, I'm done with that. That's not a tranny film. And that was 1972. Anyway. Tranny films are like Indiana Jones nowadays. Okay. Big Kush. Yeah. And somebody said about Kylie Minogue, that's just playing on my mind. See what I mean with this MK Ultra? They say something on fucking YouTube, and then you're off like, oh my God, I can't believe Kylie Minogue. She's only little. Yeah, how could she be a fucking dude? So I'm not buying it. But she might be. Just saying. One more time. That's Britney, I know, but Kylie, Britney, aren't they the same person? Sounds the same to me. Another like Scarface, Kylie, yeah. Come and meet my little friend. See? I don't think Al Pacino was properly gay. Because he was fucking... Go and say that to Tony's face. Go and say that to Tony Montana. See what happens. Do you know what happened? He'd be going to meet his little friend. Okay? Okay, just getting that out of there. This is only, you think what you want anyway. This is only my opinion, and my opinion doesn't really matter anyway. Just me thinking aloud. For YouTube sort of thing. Gnostic Baseball. Cheryl needs more coffee. He needs more coffee. No, I got one. There's one in the pot. She's in the other room, modding. Mac Lewis, what in the Mac? Oh boy, I think my wife thinks I'm an android and I don't have feelings, but I do when I am sore. Sore in which way? Like, sore down below. What do you mean? I don't understand, brother. Yeah. Things mean different things in different countries, you know. Dragon Morning Star, good to see you, bro. Okay, let's have a look at some more images. No, these are weird. So what I'm going to propose here, 5 minutes that I talk about it, I'm showing you these ones exactly because I collected them, is in the reset and the weirdness that is surrounding the events of April 1906 in San Francisco. I think a big robbery went down, and these are the reasons as well. And I also think that whether the people who were there, possibly the arrivals, they were under martial law, they were scared. And I will show you now. Really weird. Although, you know, first thing that happens if your city gets destroyed is you're just going to steal everything, aren't you? No, that don't make no fucking sense. I don't think everybody's dishonest. So, London McLovin, yo, SS in the building, what's happening? London McLovin, you ever been to Cardiff? London McLovin, Wales land, fucking love it, bro. Jump on the train. Paddington, Cardiff. Jab got a meet in the 9th. Cool. What goes 99 thump, 99 thump, 99 thump? A centipede with a wooden leg. Okay, don't know. See, Shiva was saying the other day that the people today, or the young kids today, are much more warped because of like their video content and stuff. I don't know. Might not be right, that, or Shiva, I'm not sure. Because in my youth, okay, we had Cannibal Holocaust, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Driller Fucking Killer, The Exorcist, The Evil Dead. These were really fucked up mental films. Yeah, that's what we had when I never went to school and watched these videos on my friend Nigel's Betamax video that he had. Betamax. So I got to see all them films instead of going to school. Yeah, first film I watched properly on VHS was The Thing. The Thing. Oh my God, I nearly shit the bed. It was fucking amazing. Oh my God, I don't want to spend the rest of this winter tied to this fucking chair. I was like, oh my God, they actually swear in movies as well. Anyway, cut a long story short, what's the equivalent today? What have they got today? The human centipede. I'll say no more. thanks, Squirrel Sniper. Great films there, all of them. Ashley, I laughed my fucking head off the first time I watched Evil Dead. It's the best film going. Yeah, Ashley, tennis bits, ace of clubs. Yeah, and what have they done? They've remade The Exorcist. Yeah, for the new generation of fuckheads that think this is all true. Oh my God, demonic possession, I'm possessed. Oh yeah, because yeah, the way consciousness is if you think that shit, you know, the mind is so strong it makes it all happen. And with, you know, teenage hysteria and stuff, adolescents, they all get carried away and, you know, they manifest Satan himself in their bodies. You better suck jelly babies in hell. Mushy peas. Yeah, I hope they've still got the mushy peas in the new version. And I won't be watching it because they haven't got tubular bells. I bet they got flies though, and I won't be watching it anyway. Shit, but I will be watching the new Napoleon. It looks fantastic, and there's Star Forts in it in the new Napoleon film. Oh yes, that is used for the repurposed version of what they used them for, which is battles and stuff. Isn't it funny how the Star Fort resembles a bumhole? I wonder if there's any similarity, you know, like ancient arseholes. You know, maybe that's where we all arrived from. Maybe that's why everyone is talking so much shit out there. Probably not, though. Anyway, Alva Billy's rolling up. Okay, Twin Town is brilliant. If you haven't seen Twin Town, download it. Go and get it, right? It's a story of Wales, Swansea, and some drug dealing police officers, which is completely unusual in South Wales. We've never heard of such things. And this guy in there, right, he's got his arm, he's high on magic mushrooms, and he's got his arm around a sheep, which he thinks is probably a female, okay? But this is common, apparently, in New Zealand, not Wales. The thing with sheep. Cheryl, she hasn't even seen a sheep. They got longhorns in Texas and cows every fucking where. Do you know what we got? We got sheep everywhere. I'm in the city, so I don't see too many sheep, yeah? But they are here in Wales. Loads and loads of them, okay? See, there's a thing they call us, the English call us, especially at football matches, is sheep shaggers, yeah? Well, if that's the case, guess who eats our Welsh lamb on their Sunday dinners? Yeah, bear that in mind next time, call sheep shaggers, because it's not us that shag a sheep. What's that? I saw that Spacebusters. 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 I know them cats. Yeah. Sorry. Dog Day Afternoon. No, I think Dog Day Afternoon is a good film because it doesn't play on your mind. I had worked in B&Q once. We had a film discussion in the car park with the manager, and I asked him what his favourite movie was, and he said Shawshank Redemption. I was like, oh, was it? Wicked. Why don't you just make your fucking favourite film Scum, eh? And just fucking have done with it. That film is a nightmare beyond fucking belief. Anybody who likes that film, I'm sorry, no. Okay? I watched it once and it was like, oh my God, never again. Never fucking again. Some people got that and watch it over and over for some reason. I'm not saying more. Anyway, Gina, each to their own. Knock yourself out. I'm sure it's a really happy film for some people. Paddy Bob, good to see you. Okay, let's have a look at some fucked upness. I think there's a robbery going down, yeah? Like basically over 100 years ago. So we're going to detective the shit out of this because basically I'm a detective, history detective, as you know. Spacebusters! Yeah. Oh. Right. Love you guys. Good to see you here in my chattage. So Shiva, yes. Steve here. Oh, good to see you, Steve. Ross did a vid called National Grid on our channel 3 years ago, showing the lines make power, not the stations. Well, fuck a duck. See, it's out there. Well, there you go. I think it's true. I think they're doing it all along. Thank you for that, Spacebusters. I missed that, but my job. Busy man. But yeah, spaghetti skywire. Why the fuck do I say spy wires? Spaghetti skywires is a thing. So, Calistoga, good to see you. Hammer horrors are awesome. Another film that plays on your mind. Don't want to mention it because in case it plays on your mind, but not in a really, really bad way. Yeah, it's in a bad way. It's the film Straw Dogs. Did you ever see that? Dustin Hoffman. Yeah, he got his hair off. Something really bad happened to Susan George, but you know, fucking hell, that film is terrible. The first time I was seeing that, I was in a really bad way. Idiocracy is brilliant because it's a true story. It's a documentary. Eventually, people won't even get up to go to the toilet and just have a hole in the chair. Shit in a bucket in the chair. So they have to get up because they're too overweight. Anyway, Zal Moxage is in the house. Hi, Zal. Good to see you. So, any more interesting films we should stay away from and never ever mention? Like Scum? Shawshank? Any of them? No, because we're not going to mention them again. I've just eradicated them. In fact, I'm waiting for a big tree to bust out of the size of the Washington Monument. There's a Mandela effect. Red Pill Matrix, good to see you. 200 proofs that Earth is not a spinning ball by Eric Dubé. Indeed. Probably read by nearly every flat earther. Okay. Neolithic woodcutter, who is speaking to Alex, is David Mantle down there in Spainsville. If he is, much like David. Cheech is in the house. Okay, right, let's have a look at some stuff. So I'm just not talking. We'll do a Q&A later and just chill out and do our Tuesday thing. Okay, guys? Don't worry, it'll all be awesome. Fuck yeah. Okay. So, we got this coming up. I've mentioned it. I'll show you a little video later. It's Knights of the Round Table. Knights of the Round Table, which is unbelievable energy that happens with a group of people in a Taurus exchanging thoughts. And then later on, we're going to have a party. And I'm going to get some buffet. I've already been on to caterers, so that will be included so that everybody will have a munch as well. Okay. And that is the Knights of the Round Table. On the 9th, you get tickets pinned in this chat feed, Saturday, 9th December, 2 o'clock in the afternoon till 10 in the night in my local pub, the Highfields Inn in Wales. It's going to be awesome. Make sure to go. Okay, see you there. So, yeah, these are freaky pictures, and I'll tell you why they're freaky. I went through quite a few, but some of them started like, oh, yeah. So what's going on with that now? We've seen people laughing. We've seen people joking. But these ones here, okay. So this one's actually Chicago, looking at the caption there. So, although that got destroyed in a really bad way, didn't it? Fuck me. I noticed the poles are all intact though. Anyway, San Francisco, looking east in the corner, Point and Stockton anyway. So these plates show that all of the infrastructure electrically is completely intact. What I find unusual about this picture is there's rubble and desolation all about them, and they're wearing black suits, but there's no dirt on them. And everyone is immaculate. There's no dirt on his suit. There's no dirt on his suit. No dirt on her suit. Why are they also spotless when all of it is an apocalyptic surroundings? Wouldn't they be covered in shit, looking like, say, the women in Berlin looked in the Battle of Berlin in 1945? Because they didn't look like they were doing too hot. These ones, they're up for a fucking Sunday lunch, aren't they? Look at that. That's Chicago again, is it? No, that's where the, excuse me, where the printers are. Whoa. Yeah, it is San Francisco. So that's on the corner there. So what you find is there is a ton of people, isn't there? You can see tents. Excuse me, mag up on the tent. There's a ton of people, which I have proposed possibly turned up from that building there, which is the Terminus building, all the way down Market Street. Just thousands of people. So they've all, where are they all going to exactly stay? Maybe in that one tent there, but they have got refugee camps further out, 100 of them. FEMA set up in no time at all. But this bit of the city, look at that black bit there, fire. So I think these people literally had to stand back and watch their city be destroyed. Or everyone did get destroyed and they brought in an entire new population. What weaponry did they use? Well, I proposed this before. They had some firefighting equipment. I noticed in these San Francisco pictures, you've got a lot of when the earthquake happened, you had a lot of these skyscrapers which were being built of the new way of wrought iron, steel and glass, like they do now. Okay, which is supposed to be like a relatively new technology back then. So these did really fine in the earthquake. I wonder if they was like, oh, look at them buildings. They all standing fine. We'll just build like that from now on. So they had some boiler here, which is now on the surface, and all of this old world Greco-Romano architecture. April the 14th, 1903, it says there. Ugh. Wow. And as I said just now, these new, look at that one. That would probably be a technology as well for gathering energy, wouldn't it? Just the lattice work of a building. But what you notice is the sky wires, guys. Look at these sky wires. Just so many of them for, I know it's the Edwardian period, but Queen Victoria's only been dead 2 years. And look at this stuff. Yeah. This old world technology was up and running in this place, which is a massive modern city. And it's really further, what did they do? All come around the Cape and populate it, the west, the west coast from Europe, or did they go across the whole of America and build all this shit? Because I'm just knocking my head around that you're going to cross the whole of America and build all this shit. You see how fucking big it all is. And then set up and build this civilization. So I think what they're doing here is somebody lost their contact lens, or maybe not, because everyone is looking in the ground for something. Them. Maybe it's money from a bank. Maybe there's gold coins there. But again, everyone's immaculately turned out. This building looks like it's just completely standing, no problem. Everything inside it is gone. And there's the chimney stack of the building next door. Did an earthquake do that? Look at these buildings. So that is weird. That doesn't even look fire affected. This building here is completely empty, but it doesn't look blackened. It doesn't even look like it's had fire. Look at the size of these doors. And then you've got this apparently newer block over here. This is the old world. Why isn't it blackened? it's completely gutted. Maybe just weird. So there you are, another picture of San Francisco, where they're just getting all of the shit out of the streets, but the trams run through here. Electricity still active. You can see all them wires still there, sky wires. Just unbelievable. So they had FEMA camps out in the parks, as you can see. It's a crazy little image here. I don't know what that is there. It's like a long column thing with the top snapped off. Huge it is. You can see Call Tower over there, Market Street and the City Hall. But out here in the suburb, or out of the way of the city a bit, the buildings are absolutely fine. So the earthquake destroyed everything here, but completely unaffected everything here. So why are earthquakes selective? Only just fuck everything up in one place and do absolutely nothing in others. You can see the amount of trees here. This is supposed to have been a firestorm that came through here. Same narrative as Chicago. Hurricane force winds. Some of the fires deliberately started as a fire break using TNT, but I think they were doing it all. TNT, fucking blowing the whole place up and resetting it. And all you've got to do is rewrite the history. So here they are in Hooverville on the park in these shacks and stuff. But that's not many people there, is there? There's only 50 or so people there. But there's thousands on the streets. But I definitely think martial law is imposed. These wires still intact. And you got the doughboy shirt, army of the time. And this guy, although he's not armed, he looks a bit pissy. Another soldier laying on the floor, another armed soldier there. All of these men in top hats in line with their cans and canteens for water. There's queues for water. That's martial law. I wonder what that wire is. Your clothes rail. And some of the buildings fell down and killed the horses, did they? Well, they don't look like they've been killed by rubble. There's not that much bricks and stuff. It's more like they're on top of the rubble. So I wonder what exactly killed the horses. It's a mystery that to me. Can't work it out. So yeah, they get to the parks, and then the same thing you see on other photographs is just a what seems to be what they call a smoke screen in war. It's just a load of smoke, and you can't see what's going on behind it. It's like they made the smoke screen. Everyone moves out of the area, and then they incinerate it. Burning of San Francisco on the morning of April the 18th, and it's according to this 06. That's another date, which is strange again. But these buildings completely unaffected. No earthquake up by here, only downtown, and now it's all on fire. Yeah, right, whatever. All these people immaculately turned out. It's just the weirdest thing. Maybe they're just waiting for them to clear it before they go in there and occupy their new realm. Here they are here. Excuse me. Look at the architecture on this building here, though. Got the shells, all of the Phoenician decoration. It's had a fire go through the roof there. And it has had a fire, but no earthquake damage. So it's supposed to be a major earthquake, but all you see is just fire damage. And they even admit they caused a lot of it deliberately. And it was only supposed to have shook for a few seconds. So here they all are, immaculately turned out. They sorted all of it. He's got a bit of dirt on him. That's what I expect to see, their dirt. All of them like that. So they're massive queues for, they got stuff for food, baskets. They're collecting bread. So there's a food queue, big queue though, isn't it? It's supposed to be like almost 5,000 people died in the San Francisco earthquake, but you never see any evidence or of any dead bodies except for them horses or any of the funerals either. I've looked. So what you find outside of big skyscrapers is these things. They're safes. Lots and lots and lots of safes, and they would have been filled with money. Now, I'll tell you something about safes. If you chuck them or throw them off of a large building, a skyscraper, for example, the air pressure inside busts the door open. Oh, yeah. This is an old trick, the old safecrackers back in the day. I've seen this on documentary mines, okay? Is they drop them off of a building and they pop open, just like this. I think they were dropping them off buildings and popping them open and robbing them. There's a guard there. This guy doesn't seem to give a shit, but these are safes and they would have been full of money. It must be millions in a city that size. Unbelievable. So that's a completely unconnected picture, but it is pretty cool. They got this eagle on a rock overlooking that city there. So this is from Nob Hill, San Francisco. And as you can see, I showed you some of the cities completely unaffected over by there. But anything from this area all the way to the Bay Area is completely incinerated. It looks like Warsaw. It looks like Hiroshima. This is an American city. And they're saying it's an earthquake, but that can't be. That can't be. This is from the top of the tower of the terminus ferry terminal, where we've talked about quite a few times. The trams come in, they turn around at the terminus, and they drop off or they collect people. And all these people are pouring in. There's some beer, they're going to need that. There's some wood to rebuild. Market Street is no more. This is Market Street, you can see here. They put dummy railway lines in each side to bring goods up. I've never seen that before today. Okay, that's interesting. And then they could bring goods up and start to rebuild the facades of the buildings. Okay. They've already started building here. But wouldn't worry, because in 9 years' time, San Francisco will have the biggest exposition in the world. Columbian Expedition. Pacific Exposition. So this is following the earthquake again, and what you see is highly interesting. These sky wires are coming down here into these boxes here and down here, just like them capacitors we were seeing that were drums. But the wires are just everywhere. But the amount of people, and as you can see, the army are all over the place. Army, guards. This guy who's a medic, he seems to have that highlighted red cross. If the red cross turn up, bad shit's going to go down. You know? Oh my God, no! The UN peacekeepers are going to come and save us. That means everybody's going to die. So yeah, there's a ton of people, but it's still martial law. And this looks like, you know, the apocalypse in the background. I'm wondering this. Okay, they got the other outside. Okay, and all of this has disappeared in the background. There's no people, but I wonder why this little wall or whatever would end up in small bricks. What is this? Why is that rubble there? What would it be? It's not a building. It must have been a small wall. Did the earthquake shake that small wall down? Okay, why didn't it do it to all of them then? It's really weird. So food for thought anyway. I think there was a scam going down. I definitely think that they were safes, and I think they popped them. I'm not saying that that's the sole reason that they did the event. I think there's definitely some sort of reset agenda to it all. But anyway, let's have a look at some images. Some of these I was going to show on the weekends. They're just various alchemical images and other images that we can sort of look at and wonder, what's going on then? So Ami Vita, I don't know what that means, but they do show the sun as a pyramid, and they have the plasma burst rays coming off it always, like it's, you know, projecting the holography. So we've got moons in that tree, suns in that tree, and Mercury with his ever ready Caduceus weapon thing, which will either heal you or it'll fry your bollocks. And there's all like hermetic symbols here for I don't know, woman, man, air, things, all into a lake of fire. Anyway, what to say before you eat? A European Cultural Exchange Initiative. Okay, in France they're like bon appetit. In Germany they're guten appetit, and in Italy they're buon appetito, and in Britain they're never mind. I disagree. I actually eat really well. I cook. I did today leek and potato soup, which was very nourishing and very tasty. Yesterday I did food as well. I cooked Fuck, I can't remember. But I'm always cooking, and I make sure we eat tasty food because that's what I do. So apparently this is it's a bit of a small image. See if that mags it up. It does. This is the cults that were prevalent in the Dark Ages. These ones were like a weird hat-wearing cult. Some of them look like, gimps and stuff, but they had a flag of a crocodile. And they just went off like smacking their heads with boards as they came through the town, going, on wangy, yangy, yangy, whack, on wangy, yangy, yangy, whack, sort of thing. So let's try and work out this alchemy. They got Azoth in it. Isn't that a bad demon dude with wings? Possibly. But anyway, that energy is put into a vial with a corona on top, with the sun and the moon and the energy, and a phoenix inside and the flame, and a recycling sort of dragon affair in this vial. Very, very sort of monculous-y. And then you've got the lion. And then you've got that Phoenician wild whale that keeps turning up. You've got Solomon the Great, and you've got some other fuckers as well. So, yeah, it looks like a load of occult weirdness. Got the many-headed beastie there out of the Book of Revelations. And some Cherabanuskis. So what goes on? In fact, if I know. So they had big machinery in the past to do big jobs. Yeah, was it all like this in the past? Like this, whatever it is. I think it might be a threshing machine or something, but it's big. Bigger than them people. Massive machinery of Tartaria. So, when I was on that hangout with Joel Perceiver and Christopher Gardner, talked about mists of time, or that like some fortune tellers or mystics or mediums seeing visions of the future through mist. Nostradamus was one of them. He used mist, or steam, mirrors, etc. So maybe that is something. Yeah, if you with psychedelic properties and mists, maybe you could pull up some, like they do with the crystal ball, some visions of the future. I think this is what's happening here. There seems to be a hand there coming out, mystical hand. And this is a wizard. It's got the wizard's hat on. Got some sphinxes in the background. Bit of alchemy going on. A serpent. Oh, there's a circle here of sigil. So he's doing something for the king anyway. He's like, don't worry, king. Everything's going to be awesome. I'm going to hit you up with some of my magic stuff. Nothing you can do can go wrong. What about my taxes? Oh, well, I'm not so sure about that. This is an old map of the world. Messing it. So where's what in this thing? Is it upside down? Is this the Mediterranean? Is that Italy? Is this Europe? Is this Antarctica? And is these rivers? So no, what I'm making out is that this is probably the Nile. This is probably North Africa. And this is probably the Mediterranean, and this is probably Europe. And this is probably the water that's coming through and separating Europe, because it's post-flood mappage. But that's what I feel is going on. I may be wrong. But that's the Black Sea. Nile doesn't go into that. Oh, I don't know. Maybe you know. I don't. It's a really strange map of the world. I'm good with maps. Quebec looked funky, didn't it? Quebec in Canada, French-speaking place. The Cherabanuskis are unveiling it for us there. The theatre, that is crazy Starfort, brilliant buildings, and a big tower at the top to generate here. And another tower there. Look at that tower. That even looks like a modern tower. But it gets bastard freezing in the winter. I don't know why they do it. This is what happens to you if you get into cults. Eventually, you'll turn up like that. Hiya! With a magic wand, wires in your head. Okay, so you can get transmissions out of the Akashic records. You grow your head onto your bollocks. Okay, so just like the Rosicrucianists, like that sexy Maria woman in the Rosicrucianists, just like that. So you can get like information out of the ether, the water. Okay, this is what these big Phoenician things are, and the wires essential. You get really smart really quick if you dress like this. Nah, I don't mean it. But that's what's going on anyway. That's my interpretation. Here's Jesus coming to reset us on the number 3 resetting ball. The hand grenade. The holy hand grenade. Here I come. Wee! Through the clouds. You've got the celestial horns going. The seals have been broken, and all of these people here are like, whoa, I'm sinking in the mud. Whoa, I got a snotty nose, feel fucked. Whoa, run into the darkness. Whoa, it's all bollocks. Whoa, fuck. Whoa, fuck. So this woman, right, she's Welsh, and she went to the shop to buy a demon because they sell him in the shops. He's like, sign your name here and you will be released on death. Maybe. I'll swap you a fish for it. What does it do? It doesn't do anything, but it's good for heating up food. It breathes fire. Mrs. Jones. I'll swap you a fish for it. He looks really lovely. Yes, everyone should have their own pet demon. Lovely. I have. So, found these in an old book a week or so ago, and it's some sort of machinery. It's got a handle there for winding it, and you've got these little things here. I think this is perpetual. Once you start this thing cranking, I think this will just keep going on and on. These are like little fans. Maybe they attract the ether as well. And there is the holy hand grenade that I mentioned. Just seen His Holiness the Messiah riding upon. Okay, it's going to get you. Not saying it can get you. And this thing, it shoots weapons. Look, see this thing is Phoenician. It's got darts. A bit like Chinese throwing stars, only not. And this thing's like a cluster bomb. Okay, it's an anti-cluster bomb, and all of these like sort of bits come out of it. Maybe it's a dome breaker, but there it is. It's a big weapon, and it comes out of there. It's a holy hand grenade that we've mentioned many times. So there's where you get demon Zarus. If you want to take a female demon home, she may have a pair of hairy boobs. Doesn't matter. Okay, don't hold that against them. Beauty is skin deep. Okay, and big hairy beaver. And look, there's the invention. Look what I've brought you, demons. It's a present. It's got a tree in it, and a tower, and a hat. Oh, thank you, man. Oh, you are awesome. Oh, you're so lovely, demon. Yes, I am. Do you have any more popcorn? No. And there's the weapons of the old world. Yeah, they didn't have bows and bloody arrows, swords and lances. They had big fuck off, come through the door cannonry that just bursts out of the front door. Yeah, and just like massive heat-seeking missiles, man. Yeah, heat-seeking missiles, guys, out of a big castle. Yeah, you've seen that before, have you? No, you haven't. So here's a demon, but she's not. She's a robot. Yeah. Don't be tricked by demons that could be robots. There's robots out there. They look like just like people. This one, she's got bat tributations, got a bit of a weld on there. Again, with the ether interacting fan things that they use, a bit like a wire brush on your starting motor. And a mangle. Oh yeah, I remember my auntie had a terrible accident when she caught a titty in a mangle. And this is important scientific equipment. She's not quite built. Oh shit, she's a lizard. Check her out. She's a lizard robot, guys. They made lizard robots. They sent them into battle like they did in First World War. Ooh. This is the inside cover to Electric Ladyland. I was wondering about, like, do you know when they were discussing in like Jimi Hendrix record company? It's like, Jimmy, what you want on the center of your pages? It's like, how many naked women can you get on one cover? So I don't know, we'll put an ad out in the London Times. Naked model required for the inside of Jimi Hendrix's new album cover. Okay. Requirements, come to the casting couch. Okay. Get your kit off. Let's have a look. You're in. That's what happens. Some guy to do that. Okay. So, have you ever been sacred tobacco? I love tobacco. Tobacco is awesome. Tobacco is groovy. I'm never going to stop, but I have to upgrade because we have to get American spirits, less chemicals. But that snuff stuff and rapé, which is sort of Mexican tobacco, they got some good stuff, is awesome. Nicotine is awesome. I think they've been lying. Not so fast, nicotine. Don't give that cigarette to that child. It will make it addicted. No time at all. It will be addicted to drugs and going to orgies or whatever. drug addicts do these days. Like reefer madness. Yes, it all starts there. So how many people in JFK's car, guys? Yeah. In a minute, she's going to be holding the inside of his head. Apparently. Do you think that really went down? Because I fucking don't. So apparently, there's 6 people in the car now. And they never had runners on the side like they did in the car behind him for the bodyguards to sort of protect him because he is the president after all and stuff. Whatever. So that must have been a weird day. I got up this morning, got my Knights kit on with my maid helped me on with it, my little Knights mini skirt thing that I like to wear. And I went out and then there was this big fuck off thing in the sky. What's it look like? Geometric thing with spikes. I did want to piss it off because it looked dangerous. You ever seen that film Phantasm? No, movies haven't been invented yet. Okay, but in the future, I remote viewed this. There's a film called Phantasm with a ball that attacks you. It's a bit like that. 2 suns ready to shine. So imagine this, right? That because everyone's like, well, not everyone, a lot of people watch television and they love all of that negative stuff, don't they? Fucking illness, wars, all that bollocks. What if, when they're all on the like sucked off, pissed off buzz, that they're like sort of not helping charge the battery? And if everyone gets on that down buzz because they're all like, fucking hell, this place really, really sucks. When in fact, there is beauty in the world. Okay, maybe the fasces will turn black sun. So, to avoid all that, the excellent bit of recharging the batteries to lift everyone's vibration to a higher state of consciousness. Yeah, truth will prevail. Ping! And then we'll all light up. Once we find that key, that vibration, we all light up. Once one does, they all do. And then this will all be happening. Behold, we have 2 moons. What does it mean, sire? I'd say it means we're fucked. Why do you think that, sir? Because there's usually just the one. Oh. I get it. You're drunk. Yes, I'm drunk. I have double vision. So this is quite good. This is a statue in some Russian country. It's behind a fence in a load of boulders. So what is it? It's a war memorial. It's got a lot of axes or something on it, like a lot of them. I think it might be some sort of energy tech. Beautiful portal windows in the side of buildings. Is there more going on except for decoration? Because no one can actually see through them. They're really high in the sky, so you can't really see them. You're looking up and hurt your neck. But they are beautiful. So I think with the sacred geometry, the symmetry, and everything else that's going on, this is a form of ether tech and probably tracks it through, or maybe even vice versa. Speakers. I don't even know the context of this, except for, there you are. Look. Oh, there's all eyeballs. I got a couple behind me. Okay, there you are. You're Brian. All your nerves and veins, muscles. And in this picture, right, she's all formed on top, like all robots. But at the bottom, you never know. Got a lady guard and everything. See? It's not all that bad, robots, guys. This is cool. Check her out. This is Blanche Barrow. Yeah, Bonnie and Clyde, you know, Clyde Barrow is sister-in-law. Yeah, in the time of fear and heartache, her breathtaking beauty was still able to be captured. Yeah, she ain't got much on the clothes and stuff, and her hair is a bit of a mess, but oh my God, they had some beauties, didn't they, in them days? What times change? So he's doing a bit of dusting, old Charlie Chaplin. Getting the dust off. It's been a while. So this is a punishment in Arabian countries. I don't think this has changed too much for adultery. So what they do, if you caught 2 men, okay, and disapprovingly, because this woman had another lover and went with her instincts for a better do because her husband's fat and really sucks. So she went off with this other like better looking dude because her instincts told her to, and then she had her trousers stuffed with loads of pussies. That makes perfect sense. So she's like, oh, this again. It only tickles. This is not bad, guys. This is nice. This is not bad. Anyway, whatever. That punishment. Oh my God. So how do you fight demons? Let me tell you guys, demons are generally stupid. So you don't even need to roughly make the sign of a cross. They're like, oh, fuck it, I don't know, but I'm scared and run away because that's the nature of them. This woman, she's combat. Oh man, we don't know what she's exactly showing him. He's like, oh my God, look at the fucking size. Oh, it could be, oh my God, it's growling at me. Or it could be, whoa, amazing. I wish I was alive. But that looks like Pan. He's got a panny bottom bit to his body. So yeah, interpret it yourself. There's water coming in as well. I've noticed they're all going to drown. See the water? Oh yeah, and that's inside the building. Take a last look, demon, before we all drown. So here's the Germans in the Olympics. We're not looking at her because she's pretty, or the fact that she's squashing her breast in with the string of the arrow or anything like that. It's just beautiful, isn't it? Okay, I don't know. So in the old days, right? Oh, I feel so gay today. I'm going to go plant some seeds. The sower of his seeds. He puts a cute little mini skirt, a lovely little blue number. Lovely little blue number there you've got. But at the same time, he looks like he serves with the SAS, doesn't he? But this is a man who's embraced both. He's a female and male instincts. But I'm guessing the plants will come up really, really happy and nice. Okay, so this is a good advert from Punch magazine, okay, in the old days, which shows you that he's dreaming about war and stuff. Oh shit, I'm dreaming about war and stuff. Where did he pick it up from? The Daily Rumpus Maker, okay, the newspaper, the National Daily Jingo, because it tells you shit all about shit all. It didn't then and it doesn't now. But he's got us bits dreaming about it because it's all in the papers. The National Dribble. So what sort of gnarly stuff happened in the Middle Ages in Renaissance art? Well, angels turn up a lot. They fly in. This was got swords. This king here, beautiful red thing, he's got a Christmas cake on his head. And he's in tears. It's in tears. Anyway, isn't that funny how a wedding cake is in tears and they always end up in tears? Anyway, so I'm thinking that witches, like in this day and age, most of you lot be burnt if they knew, but they only knew. But in this day and age, right, witches were treated rather roughly. Okay. Now, I'm not sure what's going on because this guy is sat on this guy's lap. Make of it what you will. While she gets these rather lovely spikes up and down her body. I don't think they go in all the way because she would die. So it could be sadomasochism involving the clergy, probably, especially this fucking bit. Yeah, that's a bit dodgy. He's like, oi, I can feel that. Get a fucking way. Anyway, so rites of passage. They don't do that shit anymore, do they? Except for some people with bar mitzvahs and stuff, but they don't do rite of passage in like our culture. Our rite of passage is, man, you can't smoke a bomb. Is you a girl? Yeah. Toolkit, man. That is a rite of passage in Britain. But in this culture, the North American Indian, we've all seen a man called Horse, haven't we? Yeah. Again, Dustin Hoffman. Hook him up, pull him up on a fucking wire so that the claws are ripping his chest out. The pain will be a transcendental experience. Don't worry, you'll be on psychedelics. You'll feel it all. Awesome. If you survive till morning, okay, after you've been completely purged of anything, pain and all the rest, you're going to feel fantastic and you'll be having a full shamanic experience through fucking dart frog poison and pain. Awesome. Not. Anyway, this is another practice of the North American Indians. Now, I'm not sure if this fella has done this voluntarily. The clue I've got is his ankles are tied up. Seems to have a bear skin hiding his head or some sort of skin hiding his head. But what they didn't do is they didn't pull it down over his bottom. And they've left him out in a bad neighborhood with his bottom up in the air tied up. Okay, make your own mind up what's going to happen there. Think of Shawshank. So this is an interesting bit of Arabian architecture. This is in Cairo. It's got a disc on the top and stuff. Looks like a little bit of a fan thing going on, a bulb thing. And these really weird things that stick out. And all of these bits as well. They look like little lamps or satellite dishes. But they don't exist. But you know what I mean. This is a good bit of tech. I think it's an energy gathering tower. Got a picture of them on the wall. I think it's a definite thing. So Female Sasquatch captured and domesticated by George Mulkey of Eugene, Oregon in the 1930s. This rough pencil painting will show you that this went on. Photographs existed, but when you're painting a paradigm, like, I don't know, Betty and Barney fucking Miller got abducted by UFOs, whatever. When you've got a narrative, you need good evidence. This has satisfied me. Okay, that this guy, okay, old George, he hooked up with a Yeti. She was lovely. She was beautiful. She was and all that fur is really soft. She had massive boobs. Anyway, there she is. Okay, young Sasquatch female Yeti. Okay, primitive. Excuse me, wild. Okay, that's all right. I like them feral. Almost fierce. And still sensuous looking. So sexy, but will, if you don't satisfy her, she'll probably just fuck you up, rip your face off. But lovely. So I'm not sure the narrative for this weird Phoenician picture. There seems to be a woman who's turned into a plant in a tree, but that face is weird, man. It's like locked in time. He's fallen asleep. That one's out of perspective. That's a trippy picture. That is like really weird, trippy picture. Oh, come my love, let's do some writing together. Why is there demons all over the floor? I never actually noticed that his hand was there before. But that's the nature of Renaissance art. So let's have a look what's happening with this serpentine girl. She ate an apple. She's fallen asleep. It's Lilith. Okay. That's a bit of gaslighting, isn't it? Yeah, you can live in a garden. See all that fruit everywhere? Yeah, it looks lush. Yeah, you can't have it. Well, fucking starve it. No, you can eat that white spew stuff called spew. Wow. So this fish head Phoenician with the Statue of Liberty hat on, because it's the same sonification, it's got all vibrational technology. You've got the Vajra, which levitates. You've got this thing here, Caduceus, all of these things. Ancient technology is Mother of Syria. Oh, well. Mother of Syria has electromagnetic technologies. Vajra tech. Wow. So, hail to the sun. So, yeah, what we find is most Asian cultures got a thing with the sun worship. And because the data is actually coming out of there, it refreshes you, it re-energizes you. In a place that hasn't got much sun, namely Britain, how do we survive then? How come we're not all double stupid? Well, it's only half true. We get energized from the ley lines which cross this place. There's a lot of them. There's the evidence, I think, all over antiquity of this, Phoenician Vajra actually being some sort of electromagnetic technology. There's the Phoenicians on a book cover. And what you notice is this thing behind them, this wheel or this circle, like a portal. Because these things just burst out of it. All these creatures, this strange nature, these strange entities, strange sciences, strange concepts, all out of a portal. Almost as if from another place, another time. So this is the anti-trappening clinic, apparently, or the trappening clinic. If you was a bit unwell back in the day, it's not a problem. Oh, I've got a terrible headache. It's nothing to do with the amount of mead you're drinking. It's because you've got something wrong with your brain. I keep hearing voices. Oh, it's okay. It's my wife. It doesn't matter. They lay you down and they drill a hole in your head and it releases the demons and it eases the pressure. This trappening technology works. Don't practice it at home though. Go to your doctor, ask him, can I be trappened? In fact, well, we haven't practiced that for many hundreds of years, but I'll see if there's any money in it and then I can do it. Oh, look, the mother. Oh, there's the Virgin Mother. Oh, she's got lizard feet. Oh, shit. Okay. That might not be bad. Oh, there's a Savior. It's got a Phoenician chest plate. You there. Yeah, you there. Kiss my ring. Yeah, did you want saving? Yeah? Yeah, well, fucking grovel first. Okay, I love you in the name of unconditional love. Okay, that's why I hurt you so. See, they all got these crosses. Well, the world's upside down, so really they're upside down crosses. You're just saying. So here's some more electromagnetic technology out of alchemy. See, this cat just turns up. Yeah. See these pantaloons? You know, they were wearing them in the 1600s. We're going to have an electric magnetic power off. Okay, it's on. Angel's wings open. Dish, dish. He's like, I got double caduceus. Active charge. He's like, oh fuck, I can't even get close. He's got a dome of protection around him. I'll get him with my serpent on my stick. Okay, which is active charge. Fascist. Here we see Anubis. He also has this onk and this other thing which looks like it's electrical. Everything looks a bit Star Trekky. And this guy, yeah, oh fucking Charlebollocks or whoever. Solomon, that's him, Solomon. Solomon the Great. It's got a ball. Okay, it's a ball with electromagnetic properties. I don't know why I've always said that in a Chinese accent. I'm flat with British guys. So here's the retarded past. Okay, in the past they were all stupid. They didn't know anything about anything, but they got this shit going on. What's with all the orbs? Yes, they tell us we're going forward, but in fact we're going backwards. Everything is porky pie. The ages that went by. Also, like the fashions, replicated and engineered into us. So the Georgian era, okay, because he was a bit of a king going on called George apparently, 1714 to 1837. In fact, man, that's a long period. The Victorians only hung around from 1837 till 1901, till poor old Queenie popped the clocks. Oh, the Art Nouveau, though, they were kicking off in the 1880s till 1940. Yeah, that was fucking awesome. Arts and crafts movement. Oh, fucking brilliant. 1890, 1940. The Edwardians. What do we know about them? They're as weird as all fucks. 1901 to 1910, because he only lived that long. Poor old Edward. Art Deco. It's quite nice Art Deco. 1920, 1940, that finished, and the retro style, 1935, 1950. So all introduced, engineered in, and really fucking trippy styles of architecture. So have you seen these? They had them in the past. It's fucking brilliant. All you need to do you know, I was wondering, like, we didn't have grinders in the past. I'm wondering if there was one guy who invented the weed grinder. Imagine how much money he's made. Like this guy. Eyeglasses for chickens. Intended to prevent fowl from pecking each other's eyes out. Yeah, the last thing you want is a blind chicken on your plate, guys. Think about it. So yeah, I think that's a really good idea. I think we should invent something that all of humanity can use, something to save them all, like free energy. It's already there. Let's have a look at this alchemical version of the atomic world. Okay, there's the human world. Hey, okay, that's us. But all of this actually looks like the interference pattern. It also looks like what you get from them old-fashioned TV screen pictures, where it's showing you how the image is put onto a TV screen, which is here. It looks like holography. It looks like tensor holography. Anyway, the human plane, the world of organs, the world of cells, okay, the world of biogens, the world of atoms, the world of infrared world, and the infinitesimal. Well, it's called infinitesimal because it isn't fucking there, is it? Like the quarks or the down on the Planck level. Max crazy as a Planck level. Stop in the name of Phoenicia. So what you find with this ISIS Phoenician cult thing we're going on, there's a lot of where these headbands, I don't know what that means. I think it's like the Holy Grail, is they have one breast showing and they hold it. Okay, they're like, check it out. And that is the Phoenician sort of message. Okay, like it's a bit like Freemasons, but with a boob. So it's better. Okay. Oh, behave like the communist dictatorship that we are in now. Look at that. Even the communists are covered by the Phoenician laurel leaf of control, just like the UN and everything. else. They're all the same gang. Here we are, Mrs. and Mrs. Beehive, because you've got a beehive. Especially with the communists and everything, everyone's got to think alike. So that's something I wanted to talk about. This is a pre-Raphaelite picture painting, and it is unveiling the fairy. She's a fairy, so they took her into the lab to see what makes her tick, unfortunately. And she got wings, and the wings are just like lungs and laptops. Maybe, I don't know. But anyway, beautiful picture. So we watched the Twilight Zone last night. Okay, these are ley lines across Europe, look. Well, energy lines. Nodal points, where they put big cities, important places. And this big one in America, we traveled completely along. It goes directly through, starts here off of, where the supposed Bermuda Triangle is. And then it goes straight through Houston, just north, like Spring, Houston. And then it finishes in San Diego, and there's a big nodal point there, just before you get to San Diego. And that is Route 66. That whole thing. Crazy. Crazy, this on there. Anyway, and there's what it looks like on an azimuthal megalith, basically shaped from above. And an azimuthal equidistant, but it shows you this. But that is probably on globe mechanics. Anyway. Oh, look, love, you're a little girl now, not a bird. I loved being a bird, but we've cast a spell. Now you're a little girl. Look at your sister. She still has a necklace on. She's a puppy dog. Be happy. So what we discovered in this film was this child in the film was highly psychic. She talked using her mind, and she remote viewed. And they made her go to a normal school, a school, where they started to, she couldn't speak, show her pictures for a tree, a cat, a boat, which she'd never used names. So they put names to things, and they tried to teach her this to sing. And the more they did that, the further away she got from her psychic abilities. I swear, guys, that's what they're doing with these indoctrination systems. When our minds are like, when we get to like from 0 to say 5, maybe, we live in a magical kingdom. We are highly psychic. I was saying with Michelle the other day, she lived in her house. None of her family spoke. It was all about just vibes and stuff. It's the same in my house. We hardly ever spoke. We were speaking with our minds. And I bet you loads of your families did exactly the same. We are psychic, and they took you into indoctrination. They give you a word association, a Phoenician phonetic spells for each item, like mirror, bird, cage, words to associate. The language stopped or slowed down psychicness. Some people will just break through. They will always be psychic. But other people, and that is why it was so fucking tricky for us in school. I don't know if you were like me, but I couldn't fucking stand it in school. I couldn't stand all the kids. And I couldn't stand the teachers. All of it. I just couldn't stand any of it. I can hear you. I can see you. I know you don't like. I can fucking hear what you're thinking. And I had to be psychic sitting in a classroom with all other people who probably knew, because they were probably psychic, because everybody is. But that's just cruel shit, man. And that's fucking what they did, guys. It's all part of this fucking, excuse my language, but dumbing down of our psychic abilities, which are coming back. How do you unplug it? Use less words. Try and envision something without a word. See a tree in your mind without the word tree. And don't call it a tree, just see it as what it is. That is being psychic. The language, no. I can see what they did there. So what we're going to look at some pictures here, and another idea, something really strange. We've got like nearly 500 people watching. Awesome. Thanks for that, guys, on a Tuesday. Much love to you all. Share this out if you can, guys, to get crowd over. I'm going to be talking for a little while, a half hour or so. It's 9 o'clock UK time. Okay. What I notice is when you see photographs of things in the older world, they seem to have much more presence than they do in the modern world for some strange reason. But check this Unbelievable somatic window here. There's even a mesh over it, old world technology. But this thing here has to be a free energy tower. The higher up you go, more electrostatic charge. The photographs that they give us of the building in it, I don't trust them. I don't trust them like I don't trust the photographs of the building of some of the expositions that I see. They're not conclusive. If you're going to give me photos of something being built, then do it before it gets built, not when it's fucking built. Because everything you give me is from when it's built. It's there. So notice the changes from 1910. See these here? Apparently, this metal tower had a fire. Yeah, it had a fire in the 30s, and apparently, all of this, these bits here with the wires coming off, I don't know if you can see them wires there. Let's see if I can mag up on them. Them wires there, getting a charge, all gone, all burnt out. So apparently, apparently it burnt out. And there it is, 2016. It looks a completely different affair anyway. The sizes are all off. It's really weird. But I think it was an energy gathering device. So years in Germany, 1906. Actually, I think this one's Prague. Okay, 1906. No, it's in Germany. And got what looks like some strange clock going on. And this corner tower thing. But look at the size of that bloody thing. Hasn't changed too much, but it looks crazy cool in the old world. It's got mudflood tributations there, half buried windows there. Okay, cool. 1889 here and 2004 here for this destination, which is in New Zealand. Train, I think it is. 1950, 2016, and this one is a real weird one. So in 1950, you got the church, you got a beautiful river, you got a beautiful little bridge going over the river. Where's the river gone? Where's the bridge gone? So what? They just covered the river over and put a road over it. Yeah, like they did with my city of Cardiff. All in that short space of time. Why would they cover the river over? Really weird. But it shows that the river goes up to these churches. It's all connected, this water technology. There's the Reichstag after the Battle of Berlin. So strange, this Second World War. And I weirded out, you know. It's almost as if Germany did win the war. Now, I know, like, you know, that the Bundesbank seems to be all the money seems to be coming from there for Europe anyway, but we're not really in Europe at the moment, but maybe we are. They put a Phoenician dome on top of this after they burnt it out. Blamed some communists first, and then it was shattered in the battle. But you know, that was another psyop apparently. But is it true? Is it not? I don't know. There's a lot of film evidence that apparently makes it true. Look at this. This got zapped. This is in Poland, 1900. Beautiful little bridge, old world. Clippity clop with your horse, splat with a bomb in the wall. Happens. 1945, digging through the rubble, and there it is, 2017. All spick and span. Nobody knows. Shit all even happened. They don't tell people, I don't think. I seen an interview maybe 4 years ago, a young girl on the streets of Berlin, and the interviewer asked her, do you know about Adolf Hitler? And she went, who? They don't tell them about it in school, guys. And if you haven't got no reason to look into World War II, why the fuck would you? Thing is, guys, I used to go to all these battlefields in my youth, and I went to, like, in the First World War trenches, Menai Gate, and there's this like plaque with fucking millions of names on it, and they're all missing from action. But I don't think, I ain't got suspicions some of these actions were just movies that we're seeing, the edited newspapers, the edited books. Nothing of the real, what happens in the trenches of the First World War comes out of their reading, except for nightmare tales. I'm telling you, I think that these people got edited out. Look into the story of the King's Men. Apparently, an entire regiment of the King's Own went into a battle in Gallipoli in Turkey and basically disappeared into a fog and were never seen again. The Turkish commander said they never turned up. They never showed up. They just disappeared in a fog, like edited. And millions of men unaccounted for. They never found their bodies, guys. That's the Seine in 1910. And there it is now. Apparently, that lock fence across the Seine with all the locks on it, they remove all the locks, apparently. And then someone puts them, they all put them back again. So that's Amiens Cathedral, no, Reims Cathedral in the war, the roof down, 1918, and it's all better. They didn't really destroy lots of churches. One or two took accidentals, like Llandair Cathedral during Cardiff. Shit. I mean, the grain went down the wrong way. Old railway stations, were they always? But look how beautiful this little cute German railway station is in a town I've never even heard of. And they got all lovely stuff. All of that, to all that beautiful lamppost. I don't believe there for 1 second that they're lighting them with candles. Gas. I think it's another tech. Okay, Dresden, 1897. Look at that size of that thing. And there it is. Still surviving after all of the bombage. Disgusting bombage. So this thing has been altered. I think it's in Iceland. And it's 1975, 2015. They moved all of that. And they put on a littler one. I don't know why they would do that. That's the Hotel de Ville in Paris, 1871. Apparently sacked in the Franco-Prussian War. And there it is, all tatted up and looking nothing like its original state, 2014. And then, you know, you're just walking down streets in Europe and apparently battle was raging. Here's an action shot, people running and probably laying around dead and stuff because apparently war. So I think there was loads of collateral damage. Probably think, you know, I was looking at war records for like D-Day from Torquay, and all of these people went across in PT boats and then landed in or you know, whatever beach in Omaha or whatever. And it was like they sank like I think it was 700, and it said 28 never come back. I was like, fuck me. Oh, 700 blokes, 28 got killed. That's fucking awesome. So this is in St. Petersburg outside. I think it's St. Catherine's Cathedral. They're growing cabbages because apparently the Germans don't want to take over St. Petersburg. Oh no, we're going to dig in and we're going to have a siege for a year. Yeah, we're going to starve those fuckers out. Okay, they're eating sawdust. No, we won't. We're growing cabbages. Weird, that narrative. I think, you know, if only Hitler hadn't gone to Stalingrad and didn't bother splitting his army, they would definitely have won the war. So maybe in some parallel reality, Hitler won. A bit like the Man in the High Castle program. Look at that architecture, guys. All of them high towers, onion domes, all ceramic topped or gold topped, and all of these high aerials. Wow. And the balloons to go with it. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. 1872 today. Still looking okay. So a bit of a temple on the end. Corner theatres, corner banks, all old world. In the past, in the present. So returned the building. It's not changed that much. It's just lost its attractiveness somehow. So 1888 here is a nice little track going through. Looks like it might be Norway, little Norwegian church. And in the modern day, that's happened everywhere in the realm, apparently. 1910 here in München. And there is there. Hasn't changed too much. Looks like the RAF. Well, the Americans missed that one. They didn't miss that. 1945. Sides gone off, and they just tarted everything up brand new again, like Europe never got splattered. In fact, there's not even that much evidence that the whole of Europe got decimated in World War II. I've been to loads of small German towns. I mean, one that stuck in my mind was called Neustadt. And they had a building in the centre of town with a twig roof. I was like, fuck me, how the twig roof avoid the fucking blitz or bombardment? Craziness. Montrouge, now and then. Yeah, it's taken a few changes. The windmill doesn't look cool anymore. And I think that's the top of the building anyway. This is Mont-Saint-Michel, the broad walk to go over to it. I think that's the French one. It is, not the Cornish one. There's two of them. They're on also on a ley line. And some aerial shots after World War II, or 1904, excuse me. That must have been from a dirigible. Kind of been a plane. The Wright brothers ain't up that far. And not that that's just another bullshit narrative. So, okay, they got 1945. Whole lot of fucked upness. But they tarted it all up in no time at all. You never know. There's another German railway station, 65. Beautiful though. And then now everyone's being forced to have bikes because making it unpleasant to drive in Europe for some reason. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, climate change. 1874, dirt outside, no people, a couple of chickens though. 2016. Sweet. So this is Paris, isn't it? This is the Great Expositions, 1900, and this is it, 2017. You've got these two pillars still exist. I think that's the Champ de Mars, or whatever it's called. And this is all gone. All that groovy world. The official narrative makes zero sense to my mind. It's obviously a lie going on. So, well, it doesn't tell us absolutely anything, does it? It's a load of shit. So there's the Great Exposition, and it's all gone. All that's left is that big aerial. They even had a big globe next to it, huge globe. It's part of their whole paradigm. Globe. Dinosaurs. It's what they bombard children with in school. They just like completely fuck their heads up. They tell them about space, spacemen, oh, they might be aliens, dinosaurs, and evolution, and all of these things to children. And they just like, well, my head's fucked. None of that makes any sense. It's like, no shit, but you're gonna have to think it because that's what's going down. No, it ain't. And it just takes some kids away from. No wonder they got people. I think this is why after the post reset, guys, you know, imagine when they're like, get everyone into one room, schoolroom, right, guys, the kids, and then you got some crazy ass teachers doing a number on you, fucking Montauk fucking project fucking stuff on you. It's mind control to fuck, yeah. Get you away from being psychic, and then what happens when you grow up and you get in the outside world? You end up in them sanatoriums or them asylums and massive buildings because you can't cope, man, because you're not psychic anymore in this weird fucking realm with full of bad entities and crazy people. Crazy. Look at that, 1850 on the Seine, across from the Citadel and Notre Dame Cathedral. There's nothing, just some grass and some nothing going on. Right across from the Citadel. Crazy. So much for the big old baddie Paris. And here it is, the commissars in Paris during the 1871 Franco-Prussian War. Apparently they're going to be fighting Germans, but they're not Germans yet. They're Prussians. After this war, Germany is born. All of the German states, Saxony and Bavaria, they all unite. It's like they all unite at their genderage. So you see these two vicars outside Notre Dame Cathedral sucking up to the British. I bet they were doing exactly the same to the fucking Germans. So, oh, thank you so much for the liberation. And they'd be, oh no, in French. You got it with the sunglasses on. And they were like, when the Germans arrived, oh, thank you so much for our liberation. Sieg Heil, Sieg Heil. They were right sucking up. Anyway, 1919, and this is Sands of Portobello. And this is Edinburgh. Up in Edinburgh. Yeah, that's right. Nice tower there, but today no one can be bothered because it's bastard freezing up in Edinburgh. But they got beaches. Happy days. Okay. Let me see if this comes up. Okay. No. We'll come back for a minute. Stop sharing in the name of Sharesville. All right, thanks for being here, guys. So that's what we're talking about today. Is I think these Skywires, it's a technology that they've been hiding, all in plain sight, that gathers electricity straight out of the sky, direct to your home, and they got everyone paying for it. Does that make perfect sense? Yeah, a bit like the Jettle hoax, only bigger, much, much bigger. So, happy day. Who's in the house? Squirrels, talking to Dean Powell. Good to see you. JJ Raccoon's in the house. 3 fingers. Thank you, my bro. Julio. That was interesting. Cloud cover in 1990. No, that's all Vanilla Skies. It's going Vanilla Skies now again, isn't it? JJ. All right, thanks, Corey. It's a pleasure to see you too. Thanks for being a channel member. Amy Boo Bambi. Really good presentation. Thank you, Amy. And India's in the house. What's that, Nora? You're still sitting the other way around. What? Did they move? Tell me if they move, guys. Shit happens. Okay. Oh, yeah, I am. I was, because I've got books and stuff, and I just fancied to change the scenery. Plus, I wanted to see my friends. Cyberman, Hank the Wank. Okay, he's dead. And Boris Trumpsky III, he's not dead. Just so you know. Timothy, good to see you, chap. What? Okay. Well, be love to you all. Anyway, he's giving you all love. He's loving on you guys. This is Han World. Good to see you, bro. What's happening? Martin, it's Han. I know Han World. Good to see you, my bro. I'm subbed to you, bro. Your videos come up. I don't speak Dutch, but I do come and click and see. Experience from the Netherlands. Thank you, bro. Much love to you. I can speak Dutch. Do you want to hear it? It's the only Dutch I know. Hofferdomme. No, cover your ears. Pendragon, what's happening? You dropped the alpha, did you? Obviously. Chris, good to see you. Vibes is in the house. Tommy Sparks. I love the group Sparks. Are you a bit of an audiophile? Oh, yes, Timmy. I love my old tunage. In fact, I don't watch television ever. So we put YouTube music videos on. I like to watch like music videos, listen to music, some of my favorites, and get that vibration right. At the moment, I'm listening to like pipe music and 432 sort of Native American flute music and chilling stuff like that, so as not to bombard my head with when I'm busy. Okay, but when I am in the mood, fucking know all about it. Don't know how to do. We're having a party the 9th of December. This big fuck off speakers down there will be playing music. Okay, I'm going to write a little playlist, but we will take some requests. Okay, except for the tweets. We don't do tweets on Flat Earth British. No. We don't do that. We might do, no, we don't do Macarena. We might do the conga. The conga's good. Or oops upside your head. Okay. There might be enough room on the floor for us to do an oops upside your head. Oops upside your head. Say oops. You younger viewers won't know what the fuck I'm on about. There was a time before the internet and Metal Gear Solid when people used to talk to one another, interact. It's strange, I know, don't get scared, this happened. And what we did, we danced with one another. We laid on the floor, pretended we were in a boat together, and we wobbled back and forth to oops outside your head. From memory. And then we pogoed to the Champ 69. Yeah, Urchin boys, laced their boots and corduroys. Here's Hippie Shake. And then we pogoed around to UK subs. Yeah. Amy? And exploited. Mandela effect Jonathan Bansley. Jonathan Bardsley. Wasn't your name Birdsley before? I think your name's been Mandela affected, Jonathan. I'll check that up, mate. That's in my memory. Just saying. DJ, good to see you. I love the way you're present with pictures today. Oh, thank you very much. It's very kind of you to say. Just like thought I'd come back for a Tuesday meet, you know, hang out and stuff. Got to run, Jabber. Don't run. Don't. Just enjoy your run. It's good you're still running. Jolly man. Jolly man. Okay. Let's have. Ooh. Diogo. Amazing presentation. Thank you. S. Rennie. Good to see you from Louisiana. We love Louisiana. I think of a Louisianan song. Born on the Bayou. Born on the Bayou. One of my favourite songs of all time. Creedence Clearwater Revival, Born on the Bayou. I feel I identify with this song. I haven't got a fucking clue why, because I've never really lived on the bayou. But I don't know. Feels Welsh in a way. Maybe Welsh people listen to it, see if that happens to you. It's just me. Lucinda, good to see you. Beth, good to see you. And my brother Han, over in Holland land. And get your tickets, sure, from the Knights of the Round Table meetup with Martin, Cheryl, and friends on the 9th of December. Yeah, it's going to be epic. Okay, we're going to have a fun time. Okay, leave all that to me. Okay, fun time. Oh, thanks, Shiva. Thanks, Lord Tangy, for being with me so many years. You're awesome. Squirrel Sniper, probably got the record for the longest moderator in YouTube history, because basically, been there like a decade. I think that is probably a YouTube record. Kate, good to see you. And hello. Not really here. None of us are. Three fingers. That's the difference between Joan Collins and a Twix. 3 fingers. We got 2 fingers in a Twix. Beetlejuice. Don't say that 3 times. Or do say it 3 times and see what happens. Say it upside down in the mirror. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. See if anything happens. Because the power of the mind will make it real. Okay, it will make it real. Yours, yeah. It's good, isn't it? See, I'm breaking pattern right now, Nora. Yeah. Dropping these truth bombs down. Lee from British subscriber channel. Spaghetti Skywires. I definitely think it's a thing. Thank you, vibes. Spaghetti Spywires. I'm going to Spywires. Fuck! Spaghetti Spywires. Skywires. I'm going to write a song about it. Okay, I'm going to write a poem. Do you want to write your poem? I'll write a poem. I'll write a poem about spaghetti skywires. Spaghetti skywires high in the sky. I wonder why they light up so high. I don't know shit. Not really, yeah. Did she? I've never really been good at poems or mathematics. Good at geography though. Good at biology and metalwork. If you want your cat welding, I'm your man. Okay. Amy, that is actually not my joke. That was Alexis Sales' joke, but he's probably dead now, so it doesn't matter. Mark, yeah, no, he is dead. There, Alexis Sales dead. Okay, I can tell his jokes. At least I'm telling you. Okay, I'm going to dive off. It's 7:30. I've been posting since 7. It's been a couple of hours, so let's do YouTubey things. Okay, let's do YouTubey things. Let's share this out. Let's like this video if you do. I'm going to show you a little video, okay, of what's going on in the world today. Okay, there's so much love in the world today. To share audio. I'm not so sure about the audio. It gets me copyrighted. So I'm just going to show you the context and I will talk over it. If that makes any sense. So this is happening. Okay. But so it's not come out video. There I am in my sombrero. I got cloned to Martinez, but I got cloned back to Marticus, which is awesome. because I like them all anyway, except Martinez. He's a bit annoying. Okay, his breath smells of enchiladas. So there I am. I'm telling you all about the epic meetup to come. Okay, in my shirt that I got on now, almost as if I just did it, but I never. My suntan's fading. That's not good, but it is the middle of winter. Okay, there I am, enunciating, and at the end of my video, there you are. Round table, meetup, and flatness party. Okay, make sure to come. Only 50 seats available, meaning 60. And my league, guest speakers, presentations, discussions, shenanigans. Now let's talk about that. Shenanigans, what does that mean exactly? What is Martin saying? Shenanigans. Does that mean that we'll be doing stuff? Yeah, we'll be doing stuff. There'll be giveaways. There'll be fun. All will pub, and I'm going to get food as well. So there'll be buffet added to that list. Karaoke. Yeah. Think of your karaoke song. But please, nobody sing Connected by stereo MCs, because me and Cheryl are going to sing Connected by stereo MCs. Better make sure you're connected because it's awesome. So no one, oh, you could do the same song. Fuck it. It's okay. It's not my fucking realm. You do what you want. Anyway, there it is. King Arthur got his sword out of the stone. There's meat on the pub. There's loads of benches outside. See, shitloads of them. So if it's a nice sunny day as well, we'll be able to go outside and hug and stuff. Photos, whatever we do. And it'll be great fun, guys. I love my local pub. It's so cute. And there it is. It's about 400 euros. Okay, you'll like it. Trust me. Okay, this is going to be brilliant. There's me and Cheryl in Santa Fe. I don't know what that city is. I've never seen it before in my life. Maybe I have, but it's definitely not Wales. In Cardiff. There's me and Cheryl in Santa Fe. We had a magical time. That place fucking rocked. Look at my tan. Look at us. We look like fucking rock stars. Cheryl, we look like rock stars. See, there we are, 9th of December 2023. You may as well, okay, because you know there's not much else happening in the truth realm, really. All the good stuff's like gonna happen, you know. It's the end of the year. We're gonna see it off right, okay, guys, with a lot of love. That's what we do. We bring. It'd be like Truth is Anonymous. Okay, I'm a truther. I've been a truther for many years. Oh, Martin. Well, yeah, I brought some great truths to humanity. Millions of people. I woke up and I smashed the paradigm. I told them things, big D codes. Oh, Martin, sit on, you poppers. It's okay. We've all done it. Not like me, you haven't. Okay. So that's what we're all going through. It'll be brilliant. Love it all. Totally not man-made waterways. No, I don't think so. Dale, good to see you. What up, people? That's in debate. We don't know, don't we? Mac, tomorrow is the 60th anniversary of the JFK assassination. That was interesting. Just out of interest. Some guy who's dressed like a wizard came up to me in San Diego. He's awesome. I can't remember his name. And he said this. He said, on the 4th of July, 2012, can you remember something happening in the sky? It's like, what? Like the sky ripping open? I was like, about to say, like, fuck no. And then I stopped and I was like, ooh, I think I got a vague recollection of that. How could that possibly be? Maybe these schisms happen, guys, and we just like sort of get, you know, memory wiped, like flashy thinged, like they got an MIB, got flashy thinged, and we got memory wiped. And maybe that's how these resets happen, like in an instant, and you don't really get up the next day. Oh, that was about. That was a bit weird. No, it wasn't. I don't know. On with my day. Just saying. Just throwing it on there. Anyway, Ryan. Yes, you have. It doesn't notice. Thanks. Oh, thanks. Oh, I'm glad. The truthful community. I'm guessing a lot of you see all anyway. You're all about buzzing around. You know what goes on. So thank you for being here. Okay, it means a lot. I love the flat Earth British thing. Okay, this is where I'm at my most comfortable and happy. But I do like to break pattern and have guests and stuff, but I don't know. I am curious. Is it me? I don't know. I like to do my big show extravaganzas, don't I, with loads of stuff. Milk Tea Alliance. Oh, awesome. Milk tea. I love a cuppa. Crafty Kim's in the house. Talking to our hippie. Is that Dave Mantle? Trinity 4. Hi, Dave. Hope you and the family are well. So, Chris, Conspiracy Mystic Guru was in the house earlier, David Manolage. And I hear you're going to be in Britain, but in the wrong side of Britain to come and join the Flat of British fucking do. So if you set it in your intent, yeah, something might just turn up. The magic you there, bro. You know this shit happens. It happens in Bournemouth. Did it? Just shit, I know it. Refuse, resist. If I had it, bro, I would definitely help. Well, see. Jolly man, please get there. Try. All of you try. There he is. That's the guy I'm talking about. Legend. It was Trinity for men. Trinity 4. Not Trinity for men anymore, is he? Trinity 4. Oh God, the Hattage. Nora. You come in? Yeah, you said you were. So there you go. Yay. Okay. Tommy Sparks. It's Brian. Matt, can you give me a ring? Well, not right now. In the near future, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I don't usually do that stuff like that because I've got 60,000 subs. Martin McLovin, son of Overbrook, Shiva shampoo. Time flies. I know. Time does fly. Time only flies when you're having fun. If it sucks, yeah, it just drags. I'll rewatch. The Cyberman frightened me on Doctor Who. No, it never frightened me. The ones with the big heads like knobs, they frightened me. You remember them ones? They had a helmet. The Daleks were reasonably scary, but no, not the Cybermen. Led Zeppelin sing of the Cybermen. Yeah, on the Physical Graffiti album. Hot hat, okay. Thrice Born. So yeah, okay. Meat's coming. That Flatter Day's coming. This is a Tuesday post. Please share this out where I am telling y'all that the Skywires are gathering electricity out of the sky, taking it into them so-called capacitors, and then delivering it, the raw electricity, converting into clean and delivering it directly to your household for your toasters and your lovely yummy toast in the morning. Intent to leave. It's all about toast, guys. Toast, 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 toasty toast, toasty toast. Try doing that. That's not easy. Dan, Bugman. Toasty toast, toasty toast. You can't do it. It's just not one of those words that slips off the tongue easy. Toasty toast, toasty toast. You can't do it. Try it. Try it. Toasty toast. Oh, I did it. Okay. Toasty toast. Anyway, I'm the toast of Ely today. There you are. I'm toasting myself. Some coffee. Cheers, guys. Thanks for being here. And fuck off. And be annoyed somewhere else. Okay. Peace and love to you all. Be good. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, which is not much. Squirrel Sniper. Yo, bro. He's talking to Nathan. We leave Spain tomorrow. Back in England soon. Cool. Okay. Is it hot down there? Into pro. Yeah, Shiva, don't spread that wrong. It's not true. It's not true. All right, I was a stripper once, but it's not true. John Keeley, stripper Graham. There is a difference. Okay. Newsflower. I still talk to each other they still talk in Irish pubs. They do, but you can't understand them. Is the only fucking problem, Nora. Oh, I love you. You're so beautiful. That's not Scottish. You're so beautiful. You're so beautiful. So beautiful. Everything's beautiful after 6 pints of fucking Guinness. Jesus. So I really love you. You're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. And it's a big fat bloke with a beard. She's just that pissed. It's like, you dude. Like, yeah, man. Oh, no, funny. Mr. Obvious. Okay, in this day and age, it's probably best because times have changed, right? Just ask them outright. Yeah. Got Willie. Yeah. Or if, are you a woman? You can't really tell. Stay away from the ones in makeup, fucking, and then things around their neck. No problemos. Subscriber channel, can you put the hat on, please? Fucking hell. Okay. I don't usually do as I'm told, Lee, but I'm just doing this, okay? I'm obeying for you. Okay. Oh, fucking hell. Okay. Yeah, actually, that is amazing. I feel really amazing in this. And I notice it amplifies my psychic abilities like a big fuck off aerial. It does. Oh, hang on, I'm getting all psychic. Oh, I'm getting all psychic. So I was thinking, shut the fuck up, Matt, and go. I am home, Zal. And from the Moran Sphere of Sydney, well, the silver line of mining, Zal, right, is that there is beauty in the world somewhere, okay? And it's not that spider eating that fly. Well, that's not beautiful. Depends what context you're looking at it. Otter Christopher, Nathan Jamie Crane. I used to think these wars were to demolish your world buildings for research. Well, yeah, they did splatter a lot of the old world buildings because basically they were all old back then, obviously. So, yeah. But it was selective, like especially with the London Blitz. Just make sure you don't hit, one token target on Buckingham Palace and like St Paul's Cathedral, a bit like a Cologne Cathedral. Bombs just bounce the fuck off it. What if water towers are Tesla towers? Yeah, I already proposed that and talked about that, Robin. But Tesla's like psyop and bullshit, isn't it? But yeah, that technology. Yeah, that's it. We'll go with that. Maddock Rough Stock. Greetings, everyone. Okay, from Oregon. We love you, Oregon. Oregano. Oregano. Okay, I'm going. LOL, Hank the Wank. Yeah, Hank is a compulsive masturbator. He's dead. He's really horny, apparently. And yeah, he keeps touching himself. That's why his hands are tied behind his back. And he has protein spikes. So he's a bit demented. So yeah, but he's happy. And President Trensky III, he's a Nazi. As you can see, he's got blonde hair, like Boris Trump's. Boris Trumpsky III, it's got a German name. Does anyone notice? Yeah, Germany won the war. We've got German Prime Minister. Well, we did have. I think there'd be Cameron in next. He sounds German. Yeah. Which is great. Fuck yeah. At least I got the right name for it all. Martin Han. Experience. Oh, I read that. All right then. Ta-ra, Howell. Ta-ra, Lucinda. Ta-ra, Beth. Ta-ra, you beautiful people. Have a fantastic time. Have a fantastic week. Pamela and Steps. Marilyn. Oh, why are you saying that? I don't know. Shiva. Okay. And oh yeah, it's Marilyn Tinder. Julio. You and Julio done basketball, yeah. Thrice born. Okay. Good souls, Gavature. We do sort of attract good positive vibes because of the nature of us. Little bunny foo-foo. Oh, that's lovely. Anyway, I gotta go because it's getting late. Okay, it's not really, but I have been talking a long time. Milk Tea Alliance, thank you for popping by. I was in Poundland and there was an Audible smart meter ad. I really was in the they live sleep. Yeah, I don't look at adverts. They're mind control. Make you want to go buy something if it's on Resonator Collector. Indeed. Well put, Milwana. We'll call it that for today. Okay, we're going. Carl, good to see you. Ryan, good to see you. Okay, then peace and love. Much love to you all. See you very soon. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to do good things like that. Thanks, guys.